And we are live. That's right, broadcasting live from Space Island Cerberus, call sign CERB. I hope this transmission is reaching you well, wherever you are out there. Well, welcome on in, everybody. Welcome on in. Hope you all are doing good. Hope you all are having an excellent Tuesday. Hello, howdy, and good morning to all who observe. What's up, gang? What's up? It's time yet again for another stream. It is a brand new week, and I'm ready to go. Let's do it. Let's do it. I got quite a bit to talk about in the intro here. There's a few things to talk about. I know you're probably wondering what's going on with some of the stuff that I said in the title. We'll get to all that. But yeah, first off, let me welcome in everybody who is here early. Thank you for being here early. Shadow, Lemon, Esme, T-Drifty, Figmouse, Postcard, and anybody else who is out there lurking. Maybe anybody else who's out there maybe planted. Maybe like planted in like, oh, I don't know, a flower garden or something. Maybe just kind of like taking in the sunshine, soaking up some rays, producing oxygen, perhaps. Maybe even saying some random ass shit. Yeah, you guys, you know who you are. But yes, welcome on in, Opossum, hello, good morning. So, it is the start of a new week. Let's go ahead and talk about the schedule for the week first, I suppose. If I'm not rudely interrupted. I might get rudely interrupted here, but don't worry about that. Oh wait, hang on. This transmission short-circuited my interstellar relay. Oh, yep, classic problem. Yeah, you gotta like tune into 50 billion gigawatts. Like you're probably just not calibrated correctly. Listen, that may sound like I know what I'm talking about very convincingly, but don't be fooled. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just turn the buttons and knobs back there like I'm told to do. Read the manual. What? Hey, that's boring. I'm not gonna do that. Tape, hello, welcome on in. Isaac Raven, hello. I got 2 live notifications on Discord, so I figured it was important. No, that was Carlbot. Carlbot was a little late to work today. Carlbot yeah, I see he did send out a ping 4 minutes after I sent one out, so a good 10 minutes into being live here. No, not important. Okay, bye. wait, hang on. Before you go, we got lots of stuff to talk about and some games we're gonna play as well. You seem like such a smart cookie, though. Listen, I'd rather be a smart cookie than a no. Anyway, let's see. He is a turtle, so Carlbot is a turtle. That is true. That's not an excuse though. Carlbot needs to like step up the pace. Listen, I've seen a turtle recently that, you know, was very capable of all kinds of mischief. I feel like I get fucked over whenever I pay for more gigolo watts. Yeah, that's the thing, is it's never as much, like it's always less than they advertise. It's like, oh, you get up to this many gigolo watts. But no, you never really actually get that many. It's bullshit. I'd rather be a smart cookie than a shark Wookie. That's pretty good. I was gonna say a fart nookie, and I was like, that's nothing. That's actually, I kind of hate that. So that's why I didn't say it. Anyway. So let's talk about the schedule. Let's talk about the schedule for the week. New week, new schedule. So let me pop that on screen here. Now I had to hear it. Well, I mean, that's what tape gets for like finishing my joke. Or the, you know, blame tape. Blame tape. Always just blame tape. So here's the schedule for the week. Today we're going to be doing Binding of Isaac and Mutagenics. After a bit of discussion, we got lots of stuff to talk about today. Wednesday, tomorrow, we're going to be doing some more Binding of Isaac and Mutagenics. I figured today was going to be a short stream anyway. Thursday, we're going to be doing some trivia. It's back to trivia. We haven't done trivia in a little while. So we're going to do some trivia. And then we're going to do some more Voices of the Void Season 3. And if you weren't here for the... Ooh, my neck cracked when I did that. That felt good, actually. You can never bind me. Yeah, every time I talk about Binding of Isaac, Isaac Raven is just like... what was he saying about me? Ooh, tape with the 2. I follow my sword for the cause. Yeah, with a 2. It's you're tempting fate. You're right on the edge. Right on the edge. You're 6 feet from the edge, and you're about to get timed out. Not this time though. He likes being shot. Well, my neck cracked. I mean, I don't like being shot, but I'm really not gonna like it when I run out of HP. I've only got 306 left. That's 306 more times I have to get shot, unless if you guys get like a bigger caliber, like a higher caliber weapon, or maybe like a grenade or something. Wait, no, I don't need to give you guys ideas. His name is Isaac Raisin now. Pronounce it correctly. My apologies. John Raisin. My apologies to John Raisin. My apologies to the California Raisins. Well, you know, while I'm at it, I want to cover my bases here. I probably pissed them off too, didn't I? And I'm thinking maybe Dr. Tapeworm ain't so loud now. Devin Seal, hello, welcome on in. Edging is great, huh? What? Oh, hello. Hey, you know what? I'm edging the rest of the schedule right now, is what I'm doing. But welcome on in. The V is pronounced like 2 different letters. So hang on, it'll blow through. You know what they say about these kinds about space storms. They just, you know, you just wait. You wait 5 seconds and the weather changes again. Let me finish the schedule here. So Thursday, Trivia and Voices of the Void Season 3. We are, so if you weren't here for the beginning, for the start of the season premiere of Season 3 of Voices of the Void, don't worry, you didn't miss much. It was basically just the tutorial. I probably should have done that off stream. Oh well, but I think we'll be starting on day 1. So yeah, we're gonna be doing Voices of the Void on Thursday. Friday we're gonna be doing, guess what? You thought we were done? Giddy up, y'all, and get on your pink spurs, because we're gonna be going back to Barbie Horse Adventures riding camp. Because even though I thought that the game was completely busted and we couldn't make any more progress in it because there was an invisible wall, I did some research. It turns out the invisible wall can be surmounted. It can be done. It can happen. So we're gonna go back to Barbie Horse Adventures riding camp, and we're gonna actually dig into that game and see what's there. What is there? Probably not much. It probably fucking sucks just like the rest of them, but hey, we're doing it anyway, because I don't know. We like the pain, I guess. And then after that, we're gonna be going back to Horsey Game. Get ready to gambo. So that's the plan for the week. Serb wants to make Barbie Horse Adventure part of his weekly rotation to avoid burnout. Well, you get burnout in a car. You don't get that with a horse with you know, rapid acceleration. Everybody liked that joke. All right, so I like how I can just say, because I can't hear you guys. I don't know if anybody's fucking laughing at any of this, but like I can just say everybody liked that joke and it makes it true. All right, let's get this shit off screen. Horsey Game is really good, actually. I was surprised. Horse squared. That's right. Horse fenced? Because they're like horse barned? I don't know. No invisible wall can overcome Cerb. I mean, yeah, you know what? I'll just backwards long jump through it because I watched a little movie that we're going to talk about before we get into the games. I watched a little movie. You're lucky groans can't be heard in space. I'm not laughing right now, but I smile gently sometimes. Esme, that's the most real and that's the most heartfelt comment I've ever read. You're bringing a tear to my eye right now. You nailed it. Horse Barn, good Pikmin name. That is a good Pikmin name, actually. Me, jot that down for myself. No, I think Lemon's already got that name. So let's talk about a little movie that just came out. We're going to talk about the Super Mario Movie 2 Galaxy Bros Super Time, the sequel. That's right. I did go. Listen. So, turns out there is a movie theater here on Space Island Cerberus. Didn't know that. Hasn't been used in probably 300 years. But I did find a very dilapidated and creepy movie theater, and it did, out of all the movies that it had, you know, there was lots of film available to pick from. Out of all of them, it did have the Mario Galaxy movie available, and I watched that movie, and I want to talk about it, but you know what? Who wants to hear just me blather about, you know, some Mario movie? How about somebody who knows the plumber personally? How about I bring out my co-host for this stream and many more? That's right, it's the Talking Flower from Mario Wonder, a game I played for 2 hours. He's here, he's real, and boy oh boy, does he have stuff to say sometimes. The creator of Mario. Oh, they're insulting you, Talking Flower. No, he's got a lot to say. Mario, watch out for the Mario Wonder Flower. There was a line in the movie that kind of sounded like that. So that I'm disturbed. It's... What do you mean you're disturbed? What's disturbing about it? Like, what... You know what? You just haven't heard what this guy's got to say yet.
I think you're neat.
Wow. Chat room. He thinks I'm neat. Or maybe you guys. Was it me or chat room?
Take a load off.
I'm already sitting. What? He wants me to... I don't need you dictating what I do with...
What you been eating lately? Make sure you're getting your veggies.
I get veggies, and also I don't need health advice from... Because I would assume you primarily are getting your nutrients from the sun and water and stuff. But anyway, so... I actually love that and want that. So I do. I bought this. This is the most irresponsible financial decision I've ever made. Yeah, I got this guy. Now the thing about this guy is, he will say things randomly, without me pressing the button or anything, completely unprompted. He just kind of says things, and that's his whole gimmick. He says things, and he also sometimes announces what time it is, like on the hour, but he sometimes is wrong about that. So that's a flower is kind of like a veggie. It kind of is. Nope, don't eat it. I keep seeing a burger even though I know it's a flower. I kind of get it's kind of just like a patty with melted cheese on top, and then like lettuce that's gone vertical. Don't know what this top portion is though. It's kind of like a tornado of mustard spinning around on top. I get where you're coming from. All your earnings have went into this flower. Chat, you made this possible. all you subs out there, you made this possible. Vegetarian diet advice from a flower. I mean, hey, some plants are carnivorous. Okay, you got your pitcher plants, Venus flytraps, piranha plants, they had those in the movie. Is he stealing your gimmick, just saying random shit sometimes and also being wrong? I guess yes. He kind of, you know what, you are stepping on my turf, but I think there's room enough here for both of us. He's kind of just a tiny little guy. Mustard Tornado, good Pikmin name. Stick around, I got plenty of them. So, what else does he do? Well, I can make him go to sleep.
I'll keep quiet for a while.
Is he coming through all right? Can you guys hear what he's saying? He's a little bit quiet. I can make him go to sleep, but I can also... You can hear it? Okay, good to know. He can also play music.
Wonder!
Now this would be like a jam if you're like a maybe a clown or something, which I guess I sort of am, an e-clown at least. Oh yeah, he does stuff of... Anyway, he'll play random songs. I haven't listened to all of them, and I don't know all of them.
That was fun.
I don't know all of them because I, again, only played Mario Wonder for about 2 hours. It was a good game, though. I would like to go back and finish it. Maybe one day. He sounded concerned like there was a murderer in the house and he had to be quiet not to alert them. Okay, the thing is, you have to hold down this button for a very long time to turn him off. And it really feels like you're like smothering him with a pillow. That's what that feels like to like make him be quiet. It's not a good feeling, but it like kind of is. I don't know. Anyway, so he'll just say random shit. It's about a once per hour deal, but not always. Sometimes more, sometimes less. So he might not say hardly anything, or he might be chatty. And I'm just gonna leave him here for the foreseeable future because I want to get my money's worth out of him. And he's my best friend now, I guess. I don't know. He's a little off-putting. Let's see. He's kind of Furby slop-coated. Yes. Very. Yeah, that I was like thinking about him and I was like, what the hell? What is he reminding me of? And that's exactly what it is. A Furby. That's basically what he is a Furby, but without the light sensor, and he doesn't move. And he probably costs just about the same. So he hates the flower. I don't hate the flower. What? Dusty is your best friend. Okay, Dusty is my best friend. We don't need to start like a feud between Dusty and the Wonder Flower, okay? we don't need to start like I don't need all my like inanimate friends to start fighting each other. That is Wizardio in your top 8. I probably wouldn't say that. Not at all. Who's on Team Flower and who's on Team Dusty? No, we don't need... We're not doing like a Team Edward, Team Jacob thing here. Cease. We can have both. We can have both. Dusty doesn't talk except for that one stream, I guess. I don't know. Some people say he was talking. I wasn't there for it, but... Team Dusty because he can lay eggs. I don't... If I had gotten the Yoshi, like, toy of some sort, that'd be laying eggs. There is a scene, and that's a good segue here. There is a scene in... Let's talk about the Mario movie. In the eggs. Let's talk about the Mario movie here. So... Yeah, put it over here, I guess. Okay. So, I did watch the Mario Galaxy movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the first one, and to the point of like I watched it once and I was like, It's fine. It's no Mario. It's not my Mario movie. My Mario movie is the one in which Dennis Hopper uses some kind of laser gun to turn a man into a monkey, to which Dennis Hopper says, "Monkey." And that's been ingrained in my brain my entire life. It's not my Mario movie, but I liked the original Mario movie well enough. I thought it was fun. It's clearly a kids movie. How does it stack up compared to the Sonic movie? Listen, in the 90s, Mario was winning, of course. Get out of here. Sonic's rad, don't get me wrong, but Mario won in the end. Movie-wise, no, it's the opposite. The Sonic movies are way better than the Mario movies, and that still holds true. But I didn't hate it. I didn't hate this movie. I didn't hate the Mario Galaxy movie. Now, keep in mind, this is a 30-something-year-old man talking about a movie made for 8-year-olds. So my opinion here doesn't really matter. But as somebody who has an affinity for our favorite mustachioed plumbers, and a bit of a history as well, I've got some feelings. And mostly my feelings were, that's a lot of stuff that's happening. I wasn't paying attention what's happening now. And, oh, that's a thing I know. And I clapped when I saw it. So the movie is it's like the previous one, but I feel like this one's even worse as far as how frantic and fast paced it is, and just it's thing after thing after thing happening. It's like, and now they're on this planet, now they're in space, and now the castle is crashing. Now, like, it's just all kinds of, it's just one thing after the other. It's so packed full of stuff, which, hey, you know what? At least the movie flew by. That was nice. Looks great. Visually, like an absolute feast. Also, haven't been in a movie theater in about 7 years. So also just seeing a movie in a movie theater was like, hey, I remember what this was like. This is neat. I'll probably do it again. I'll probably go down to the old abandoned, creepy, falling apart movie theater that somehow still works and may or may not have been originally a part of this construction. I might have to do that again. But to go back to the Mario Galaxy movie, I don't want to get into spoilers just yet. Do you think Yoshi's egg has flavor? So let's talk about Yoshi's cloaca. There's a odd amount of body horror in this movie that maybe like most people probably would be like, you're crazy, that's not body horror, what are you talking about? But to me, there is like a little, like it's enough that it's an odd amount, which is to say any amount of body horror. And by that I mean seeing Yoshi swallow. Did you hear him? Could you guys hear that? I don't think you guys could hear that. I don't think the mic picked it up. Could you hear that at all? Little freak just said something. You did hear it? So quiet lately while I'm like yapping without taking a breath. I don't know what he's talking about. Clearly doesn't have an audio sensor. You stopped at a terrible point. Wait, what was I saying? Oh, Yoshi's cloaca. So, I'm sick and tired of hearing the word cloaca. I mean, you just said it yourself. So, I would like a Yoshi egg-sized egg that is made of Reese's peanut butter. Same. Next question. The flower wants the power to voice their opinion. I mean, he's a co-host, so I'm gonna let him have it. He is my official co-host now for the, foreseeable future, or at least until I get annoyed with him. But anyway, what was I talking about? So Yoshi's cloaca. Yoshi, he swallows people and then he like expels them from somewhere in his posterior region as eggs. get him a mic. That's not a bad idea. I actually have extra mics. I could probably make that happen. It'd be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I could probably do it. And it's all I'll say is it's really weird seeing Yoshi swallow guys and you know, pass them. It's a moving on. So what else is there to say about the Mario movie? There was like 2 moments in the movie that like actually got a chuckle out of me. It's really hard to make me laugh when I'm watching a movie or anything, actually. So like yeah, I you know, there's some funny stuff in there. There was a couple of moments that were legitimately funny to me. But mostly it was just pure spectacle. And a lot of, I saw that thing and I clapped when I saw it. Let's see. Swallows guys and farts out eggs. Science, man. Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of, you know, your basic Yoshi biology. I'm sure that someone out there has drawn like a sort of like diagram of how it all works. I don't want to see that myself personally. I dare you to giggle at the whole movie. I don't, I'm trying to think of like what movie I would giggle at the whole way through. I really can't think of it. I don't think that there's any like really funny. I don't know. The movie format I don't think is great for comedies in my opinion. I like it better as TV shows, shorter. It's kind of hard to have something be like funny for so long. So I guess the answer would be Paul Blart Mall Cop 2. No, that's a joke. All right. Shall we get into spoilers? Everybody? We're going to get into spoilers for the Mario Galaxy movie now. So the big thing is everybody's talking about Glumbo, isn't it? And I did when I saw Glumbo in the Mario Galaxy movie, I was like, they finally did it. They did it. It's real. It's happening. I can't believe Glumbo's here. And 100% getting his own movie for sure. No, was she in another castle? Bajeeb, hello. No, but what does this little guy have to say?
So, did you have a good day?
It was fine. No, for real. Let's talk about like things that I saw in the movie where I clapped when I saw it. So Star Fox obviously is the big one. Star Fox isn't really a spoiler because he's on the movie posters and everything. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool that Star Fox was there. Some people are speculating that there's going to be a Star Fox movie. I think if we get something like that, it's a long way off. I think it's far more likely that they're going to make a Star Fox game for the Switch 2, and this is kind of their way of like hyping it up. But there was a lot of cameos from other characters, cameos from games that Mario and Star Fox have both been in, which is of course the Smash Bros series. I saw Mr. Game & Watch, and it actually they did it. It was pretty funny what they did with him. Like I liked Mr. Game & Watch's little scene there. What else was in there? I know there's more. Oh, and I'm telling you, spoiler. We're in full spoiler territory, so don't say I didn't warn you. Guys, what my for real I clapped when I saw it moment. Little cameo from Pikmin. Little cameo from the Pikmin. I was really surprised to see them in there. It's weird seeing them in a movie. And I've been playing Pikmin Bloom a lot, so when I saw that, I was very excited. I was like, there's my little freaks who like to sing "Creep" by Radiohead and other Radiohead hits. They love Radiohead. I feel like if there was a Pikmin Radiohead cover band, it should just be called Flowerhead, right? Anyway, Pikmin. Yeah, they're in it. They're in it just for a split second. You don't see them for very long. Amogus Pikmin in the Mario Galaxy movie. Well, I'll tell you what. There's another, and this is already being spoiled by the poster here, but there was, okay, the best scene in the movie, the best scene in this movie was actually Peach's scene. There is a fight scene in a sort of casino that uses Mario Galaxy logic where they're on the inside of they're on the inside of this coin block here, essentially. There's a casino on the inside, and all the walls, ceiling, and floor all have gravity of their own. It's a fun little scene. There's like a big spinning roulette wheel where Peach is like fighting a bunch of like little guys. And it really stole the movie, in my opinion. But a big part of why it stole the movie, we got to see this masterpiece. A big part of why that scene stole the movie, why Peach stole the movie. Although I will say, Peach's voice actress, I'm not feeling it. I don't think that ain't my Peach. That ain't my Peach. Luigi, what'd they do with Peach? What'd they do? That ain't my Peach. I don't know what you're talking about, Mario. That's Peach. With the same Peach we've always known. Nah, that's a doppelganger. It's a doppelganger. That ain't my Peach. See? It's a mask. I'm gonna rip it off. What happens next? I don't know. You'll have to watch the movie to find out. But anyway, that's not what Peach is supposed to sound like. Moving right along, there's actually a fairly involved scene with, you see who that is right down there below Yoshi? The three bosses from Mario 2. The three of the bosses from Mario 2, Mauser, Birdo, and of course Wart. They were in that casino scene. Wart's kind of like a mob boss type or something like that. It's a great scene. It's fun. I loved it. That was very much a I clapped when I saw it sort of moment for me. I like Mario 2 a lot. I like most of the Mario games. I was about to say all of them. That's not true. I like most of the Mario games, and I played a lot of Mario 2, 1, 2, 3, World, probably more than any of them until we got to 64. But anyway, I was really excited to see them. There's so many references. There are so many references to so many different Mario related things in this movie. Is it an objectively good movie? No, it's an objectively bad movie because it's incomprehensible if you don't know anything about Mario. If you're going in completely blind, you don't know anything about Mario. No, this is not just slop, but it's incomprehensible slop. It will make no sense to you. They didn't hold back with like Mario logic here. Like, it completely unwatchable unless if you are very familiar with the series. As somebody who's a fan of the series, it was fine. It was good. It was pretty good. If they make another one, I'll definitely watch it for sure. For sure, I will be watching it. What else is there to say? I don't like Chris Pratt as Mario. I've already made that abundantly clear. I think Charlie Day does a fine Luigi. I think Peach's voice actress is terrible. I thought Rosalina's was good. Toad's is good. Bowser, Jack Black. Now, this is an insane decision. I have no idea why they didn't do this. They set up all the pieces. They had it perfectly set up for a reprise of Peaches, Peaches, Peaches. That's that song, which, whatever. It's annoying, but it's fine. Whatever. They had it set up perfectly to like do a reprisal of that song in the movie, and then they just don't have Jack Black sing at all, which is like, why are you even putting Jack Black in this movie? I guess he was in the previous one, but it's weird not to have. It's weird enough to not have him do it that it's noticeable. It's weird that he didn't sing. Not Baby Bowser. Bowser Jr., although, don't get me wrong, there's lots of babies in this movie. But Bowser Jr. is fine. He's fine. It's fine. The whole fucking movie's fine. I don't know what else to say about it. Look, I get paid per word, not per good opinion. How are kids supposed to get it then? How are kids supposed to get it? Well, okay, the thing is with kids, they'll just be like...
It's 7 p.m.
I don't know if you heard that. He said it's 7 p.m. That's good to know. That's how long I've been yapping for already. Was Gambino a good Yoshi? I didn't know who did Yoshi's voice, but it was fine. I don't know. It's kind of hard to mess up. Like, I could probably do Yoshi. I don't know if I've ever tried to do Yoshi before, but like, bring Yoshi! Like, you kind of just do like a meat wad sort of thing. Now, that's not great. I personally wouldn't cast me as Yoshi. Well, I would because I want the money. But besides that, you know, it's kind of hard to mess up Yoshi. Kids will be like, it's 7 p.m. Oh yeah, like kids, you just show them anything. Like, you just show them stuff. Did I understand what was happening in most of the movies that I watched when I was a kid? No, absolutely not. I still barely understand anything in general, but you know, I guess I grasp coherence and plot a little bit better than I did when I was 8. Maybe, hopefully. Just give Gambino his praise. He knocked it out of the park. Perfect Yoshi, 10 out of 10. The only Yoshi that did it better was the actual dinosaur Yoshi in the 90s Mario movie. Who did not say Yoshi whatsoever. He just kind of, I don't think he said Yoshi. I really want to go back and rewatch that movie. That's a bad movie night in the Discord for sure. Well, it's a good movie in my opinion, but regardless. Is there anything else to say about the Super Mario Galaxy 2 movie, the sequel, the Super 2? I don't think so. Yeah, it's fine. I hope that they make more of these. I would like for them to do it completely differently. Like if I had control over it, we're getting Dennis Hopper, we're getting John Leguizamo, and we're getting Bob Hoskins, and we're gonna do it again. Wait, how many of them are dead? Oh, do it anyway. We're gonna Weekend at Bernie's the shit. Weekend at Mario's. Does he wear the bee suit? No, but okay. The funniest line in the movie, hands down, and it's a line that you will miss if you're not paying attention, because it's not delivered like a joke at all. Is actually the queen bee from Honey Hive Galaxy. So Mario and Luigi are like stuck on the Honey Hive planet, and they need to get off of it so they can go on their adventure and everything. And they end up asking her for help. Some stuff happens, and she agrees to help them, and she says something along the lines of, this miserable bug will help you find your way, or something like that. And it's just this miserable looking bug creature, and there was no reason for her to say this miserable bug, and it's not delivered like a joke, but it's one of the funniest lines in the movie. I don't know why, that one really got me. It's just this really sad looking bug, and she's repulsed by it. She hates this bug, and he hates his life, I guess. That was really funny. And then also there's a scene with Rob, the robot, where he very slowly rotates just like he did in real life. It's funny at first, and then they do it a few more times, and it's like, I don't know why this continues to be a thing in any form of comedy, where it's like, something's funny the first time, do it 5 more times. It wasn't funny any time after the first time, but it was funny the first time. So, you know, there you go. That's about all I think I have to say about this movie, unless if chat has more comments. What does a sad bug look like? I don't even know what these things are. Let me try to like show you. I'm just looking up Mario miserable bug. What is this thing? I don't know what this creature is. I have no idea if anybody's seen it and knows. It's just like it looks like one of the, I don't know. It's something from Galaxy. I never played Galaxy 2, and I only played about a quarter of Galaxy 1. I guess it just kind of looks like this. I'm sad. I'm a bug. I was going to mention I had a cameo in the film, and now I don't want to talk about it. Because you're a miserable bug, yeah. That was you. That was you in the movie. Oh wait, what was this? Oh, they'll milk it longer than Jurassic Park and Star Wars franchises combined. Oh, that was one more thing that I wanted to say is like, oh, you're heading on out, Devin Seal. Thanks for popping in, and hey, hope you have a good rest of your day. That was one more thing I wanted to say about this movie is I really, really heavily believe that with this movie, they're trying to get a feel for the plausibility, the viability of doing a like a Nintendo cinematic universe is really what it feels like they're setting up for. There's already a live action Zelda movie in the works. So it's been in the works for like 2 years, 3 years now. There's so many cameos, especially, you got like Star Fox and a bunch of other Nintendo guys in here. I think that they're getting a feel for like, could we do a Smash movie? Could we do a Metroid movie? Could we do a Yoshi's Cookie movie? Could we do a Out to Lunch for the SNES movie? Yes, please. I'll be watching that one. It'll be a party of one to see that one. That's not even a Nintendo game. It was just on the SNES. Feels like they're setting up for a modern AAA Mario with 60% cutscenes. Stay sharp, soldier. They said that in the movie too. It was weird. It was wild. I think that's all I've got to say about the Mario movie. So there you go. There's your review, ramble, rant, whatever you want to call it. You got anything to say?
Sometimes it's nice to space out.
That's right. You're watching Space Island Cerberus. We'll be right. No, that would have been if I was about to take a BRB, that would have been a perfect segue. Hey, you know what? I appreciate the assist there. That's pretty good. This guy's got taglines. Sometimes it's nice to space out. So he's literally saying what I'm thinking. At first I thought you were gonna say fuck, he's literally me. And okay. What else is there to talk about? I think that's about everything. Just because Dusty doesn't talk doesn't mean you can replace him. Let me be clear. I'm not replacing Dusty. Dusty is not being replaced by my new sidekick, best friend, co-host, the Talking Flower. Dusty is always going to be he's always going to be a bit of history on the stream, right? He's a part of the foundation from which we build the rest of the stream from, and he'll be down there in the concrete. We'll just kind of like make him into part of the foundation. Step on him all day. Finally, some people were wanting that. I mean it metaphorically. I mean, how can you say all that in front of Dusty? I meant it metaphorically. We're not getting rid of Dusty. Dusty, guys, do you want to just say it? Do you want another Dusty stream? Is that what it is? Why is he on the floor again, Sag? He's been there since last time. Tell Dusty you're sorry. I don't have to tell Dusty anything. We just look at each other and know. That's what real friends. That's what true friendship is. That's what it means to be a best bro. That's what it means to have bought your best friend at an intergalactic truck stop as a snack. Dusty slowly starts body horror transforming into the flower over several streams. Good lord. I saw a tear go down Dusty's face. That's not true. He would probably start dissolving if that was the case. Any amount of moisture is going to destroy that boy. Point number 2. Let's do another Dusty. Should Dusty get another stream? I think Dusty should get another stream, right? Let him sit in the chair and just take over. I think I think he deserves it. He should get one like every other year or every year. Nope. I know what's coming next. People are going to be like, let's just replace her with Dusty. All right, let's slow our roll. Give Dusty the spotlight. He's had it once. He had an entire stream. Look up the Dusty stream. It's real. He sat here in this chair. I wasn't here at all. Let him sit in the chair with you. He's very cumbersome. And I mean that in the best possible way. I mean that in a loving, I see you. I'm looking at Dusty and I'm like, just like an avatar, I see you, is what I say to him. He's very cumbersome. So I don't really want him in my chair with me. He also might get broke. He's a little bit fragile. I took him to an ocean planet before. Do you guys remember that? Does nobody remember when I took Dusty to an ocean planet? I took him to his home planet. Does nobody remember when I took Dusty to his home planet? You got, and people say I have memory problems. Let the flower stream. He's co-streaming with me. I remember that redeem. Yeah, it wasn't a great idea. Wow, sir, that's a great idea. Just make this Dusty's channel. I see you. Do you remember what to do for each color of orb? Oh my god, no, I do not. I think red means dead. Silver, I don't know. We gotta get Dusty in here to tell us about the orbs again. Give the flower the spotlight. When's the last time you took him out? He gets daily walks, all right? He gets daily walks. Now the thing is how is a day cycle measured on an asteroid? Well, that's a little tricky. That was before my time. Well, the good news is there's the Space Island Cerberus full transmissions channel on YouTube where every single stream since the beginning has been uploaded, and you can watch any of the beloved streams that we all know and we all love, like the legendary Tears of the Kingdom series that I did, that I definitely finished. You can go back and you can watch probably one that ended like 5 minutes into the stream because we lost connection or something. So many good memories. It's okay to have memory problems. Have you played Pikmin Bloom? Cerb removed his feet though, so he's altering reality. I've not removed Dusty's feet. What the hell? Who can forget the timeless classic Jolly Bay? That's true. It still trips me up because I played that game. That was the only exposure that I've had to Jolly Bee. So sometimes I accidentally call it Jolly Bay. I don't know why. I love the channel. I always listen to the VODs while I snooze. That is, hey, there are dozens? Not quite. There's some of you out there, and to you, I'm speaking directly to you now. I see you. Don't forget all the Star Wars streams too. Hey, I mean, there's been plenty. There's one coming up pretty soon. I had to get my cosplay together. Let's see. Get this 26 DVD collection of the Space Island Cerberus box set for the low price of all I need, you know what? The low price of just seeing me. I just need somebody to say I see you to me, and then I'll be seen. I see you. Yeah, the intensive care unit. I need to be taken to the intensive care unit. That's correct. Not Dusty's feet, but you got really defensive about it. Let me see Dusty's feet to make sure. Wait, no, what was it? What were you talking about? Feet. Meow, meow. Were you talking about Wobble's feet, perhaps? I've revisited the May the 4th stream videos more than once. Hey, that's actually really good to hear. That makes me happy. All right. So, you know what? I think I've yapped long enough. I need to drink some water. I'm gonna get some water. So we're going to take a BRB. We're going to take a BRB. But when I get back, we're going to do just a little bit of Binding of Isaac and a little bit of Mugenics, because we are starting super late here today. And we did talk about nonsense and a Mario movie for a long time. So this is a jam. Hey, it's about to be even more of a jam when it gets turned up in just a second. I'll be right back. 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. And we are back. We are back. Oh, you know what? A couple of coincidences. Right before we got back, this little freak here just said, "Hey, what's up?" Not much. How about you? Also, the music that's playing right now, very appropriate considering our Mario discussion we just had. And I did completely forget to mention or to give you guys a final review on the Mario Super Galaxy Mario 2 sequel, the sequel Mario. I did forget to give you guys a review score. So, final thoughts on the Mario movie sequel to Galaxy is I'm gonna say, like, I'm feeling kind of like a 3 to 3.5 out of 5. Which is to say, it's fine. It's okay. It's entertaining. I probably will never watch it again. Oh, you know what? I didn't talk about the one little last thing. Mar 10 out of 10. Yeah. I didn't talk about the post-credit scene. There's a post-credit scene. If you give it a 3.5, I give it a 3.2. That's fair. That's fair. I'm probably well, I don't know. Am I a little generous? I might be a little bit generous. So there was a post-credit scene that some people are making a big deal out of. I didn't think it was like that interesting. But it's a little bit. One last spoiler here for the Mario movie. The post-credit scene, they showed Daisy, which I was like, okay, neat. I like Daisy. Daisy's fine. I'm not crazy about Daisy. But what I am crazy about is Wario and Waluigi, and didn't get either of them. So, you know, a little bit disappointed, I guess. But hey, it's fine. I'll keep watching that slop. That's pretty much it. That's all. A 3.5 means I can imagine watching it and having the same joy as actually watching it. I feel like, okay, in my opinion, so on a out of 5 is a perfect movie, almost impossible to do. I give very few movies a 5. A 4.5, way more likely. Most of the movies that I like, most of the movies where I'm like, that was great, they're gonna be a 4 to a 4.5, or the very rare 5s. If it's a 3 to a 3.5, then it's like, it's pretty good. I don't regret watching it. I had a good time. Maybe I'll rewatch it, maybe not. Or, you know, it could be like, it could even be there's things about it that are great, and then there are things about it that are really holding it back. Once we get down into the 2s, when we get down in the 2s, that's like it's a way to pass the time, take it or leave it. It's not bad, it's just not good. And just more so, anything in the 2s is going to be like, it's kind of, there's nothing special about it. There's nothing, you know, it's just like bare minimum a competent movie, but nothing, it's nothing new, nothing interesting to really say about it. When we get into the 1s, then it's just genuinely, I regret watching that movie, and it's incompetent, it's bad, blah, blah, blah. Now, the special thing about once you get down into the 1s, that's also where some of the most rewatchable stuff is, but those are few and far between, and that's a true B movie, a true bad movie. You gotta go low before you can go high, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. I imagine Space Chimps when I imagine 3.5. I have no idea what Space Chimps is. But there might have been some in the Mario Galaxy movie. It's entirely possible. I zoned out. I spaced out, like this flower was saying, a few times during that movie. Do you think the movie would have been funnier if it was a 1 instead of a 3.5? If it was that bad that I gave it a 1, it would probably have rewatch value. I can't imagine what a Mario DreamWorks movie that's also in the 1s. I can't even imagine what that would be like. That would be... It's almost impossible to think of. But yeah, no, I think that if that existed, it would be probably great for, you know, all the bad reasons. Wise words. You know, a bit of a bad movie aficionado. Not as much as T-Drifty and Kirby and some of the others around here, but you know, I indulge, as we all know. Space... What the hell? Yeah, that sounds terrible. What did you rank Love on a Leash? Love on a Leash is so insanely bad. Love on a Leash is thoroughly incompetent, uncomfortable, and also one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life. Just because of... I was in shock. I think I gave Love on a Leash a 1, which is like bare minimum. I don't go below 1. So like, I think I gave it a 1. And, but endlessly rewatchable. Holy shit. Super uncomfortable though. That movie's so fucking uncomfortable. It's great. It's a good time. It's like a Neil Breen movie in a lot of ways. Well, in some ways. Isn't that what the original Mario movie was? The original Mario movie, in my opinion, is not actually as bad as people say it is. And that's probably coming from like rose-tinted glasses here. But I do think it, you know, from an objective point of view, I think it's not from a more like, oh, what do you, the basic elements of a film, they're all here, blah, 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 all that stuff. It's like not really a good movie at all. It's kind of a bad movie, but I love it. I think it's an amazing movie. It's just not, it's an amazing movie. It's not an amazing film. I think that's how I have to, like, there's movies I wouldn't call films, but I would say that they're a great movie. Great movie, bad film. Is that? I think that's a good way of putting it. The Mario movie is a great movie, bad film. And also, it was terrible for everybody involved. Bob Hoskins and John Leguizamo were constantly getting drunk just to get through their scenes. It was an absolute nightmare. Yeah, they'll never reference that movie in the in any of the new Mario movies, that's for sure. Okay, so let's play a little bit of Binding of Isaac, shall we? I've been playing a bit of Binding of Isaac. Well, okay, I'll be honest. I've been playing a lot of Binding of Isaac off stream. I think I really want to go. I want to go through all the way with this thing. I want to get to Platinum God and beyond. Possibly, we'll see. I don't know. People say it takes forever, but like at least bare minimum, Platinum God would be very nice to achieve. I know I've gotten Golden God. No, I've already had. Yeah, Golden God you get pretty early on, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah, let's get into it. Charles Martinet being Mario's grandpa is a sentimental enough thing for me to give the first one a pass. Yeah, I did like that. I think that was good. It was one of Charles Martinet's last Mario roles, if not his last, or something like that. Like, I don't remember what his last role as Mario was, but was it that movie? Was it that movie? I thought he did some stuff after that. I could be wrong. Do we have the original Isaac music on? No, this is the Repentance or whatever music. So I should get that. I think it's probably like a mod for that or something. I should probably get that. But I have made a bit of progress. I made a bit of progress in this. Set your sights on 100%ing Isaac. Yeah, it'll be easy enough, right? Right? So, let's see. I've been doing some challenges, which I found out people highly recommend unlocking, like doing a bunch of the challenges and unlocking some stuff. Yeah, like I read like get 30, mostly just the runes. I've been unlocking the runes. Didn't realize how powerful they were, so I've been enjoying that. And here's the progress that I've made so far. You got for Isaac, for all of the basic stuff, I still have to finish the cathedral, right? Barely did anything with Magdalene. Kane, I love my boy Kane here. Haven't gotten a Mega Satan kill yet with Kane. Got to do that. I do like the music in this. I like the original. I like the original. I like the music in this as well. I think I prefer the original, but you know, I need to go back and re-listen to it. The challenges help so much. Yeah, I didn't realize how much stuff was locked behind them. Tons of great new indie games. Let's 100% a remake of a 2010 Flash game. Okay, Northern Lion with green screen hair. All right. Hey now. Wait a minute. I am doing movie reviews. Ah, shit. No, if I was Northern Lion, I'd be talking about like, I don't know. I'd be talking about like some like Czech film that's never been translated or something. Like, no. I'd just be like, all right, guys, today all we're going to talk about is I don't know. I was gonna say Kubrick, but Kubrick is too like basic for Northern Lion. He's a real cinema guy. Watch him reveal his bald head slowly and get glasses. Now the glasses I don't, and the bald head. I'm not bald. I'm not bald. Look at this. Look at his luscious hair. My hairline, that's not a receding hairline. My hairline's been like this since I was a kid. I've always had this like kind of, I don't know what you call that. It's like, zoop. It's like a little scoop. Like somebody scooped out my hairline there. I've always had that. I don't know why. Cope. Shut up. Didn't deny the bald claims. I just did. I have no idea who Northern Lion is. Northern Lion he's actually like I enjoy watching him from time to time. He's a good streamer. He's been around a long time. So much good music. So much good music. Why would this fuck listen to The Wall? Who? Me? Or are you talking about, is that like a Northern Lion reference? Because I don't think I have any interest in re-listening to the entire The Wall album. It's definitely not Pink Floyd's best, that's for sure. Slowly revealing bald head is just going bald. You're already bald, but you're saying that what if you're like completely bald, but you're like if I was completely bald, I would be making that joke constantly, being like, does my hairline look like it's receding? I would be doing that. I would just be constantly doing it. People would hate me. You'd be a lot meaner. You'd be a lot meaner if you were Northern Lion, so I think we're safe. And speaking of safe, we're not safe because we're being boarded by a flock of alpacas. Welcome aboard, Alpaca Whacker. As you already know, the automated defense systems do not work. You have nothing to fear. Floating out here completely defenseless. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome aboard Space Island Cerberus. My name is Serb, and thank you, Jamie. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? How's it going? What you been up to? What were you doing tonight? And if you need to raid and run, you already know it. Do what you gotta do. Quote number 801. If I knew my stick was so good, I would have been using it more often. Do you find like a really good one? A stick that looks like a gun? Yeah. Or like a stick that's got a natural sword-shaped handle? Or just like a really good walking stick? Oh, wait. No, hold on. It was a never mind. Welcome aboard, everybody. As I said, my name is Serb. I do horror games, indie games, all kinds of stuff. I've got a co-host today. Everybody got a co-host today. We've just welcomed aboard the Nintendo talking flower, because I'm Nintendo's biggest rube, I guess. And listen, this guy, he's a great co-host. Doesn't talk much, but when he says something, it's always profound. Hit us with a bit of insight.
So, what you been eating lately?
You already asked me that.
Because I'm a wet and nasty
How many voice
boy.
lines does this thing have? Does it have 5 voice lines? What the hell? It'd be better if he was a wet, nasty boy. Anyway, I have this thing. It's just been saying things randomly, like once an hour, if that. Sometimes it says the time. Sometimes it's wrong about what time it is. It's a excellent investment. You were playing Arc Raiders tonight. Very enjoyable. We ended with hunting down a rat. I was gonna be like, I don't know what an A-rat is. Hunting down a rat. I do know what that is. Believe it or not. I've heard of these rats. I'm gonna be hunting rats later on when we play Mugenics. But well, I hope you had a good time. Hope you had a good stream. And you know, as always, welcome aboard and thank you so much for the raid. And also, thank you for the follows. I do have silent and anonymous follows turned on. If you want to unsilent your follow, you can do so in the channel points thingy. But tell them what you've been eating. Oh yeah, you know what? He asked me a question. I didn't even answer it. Mostly just kind of like nutrient paste. That's basically all there is to eat around here. Nutrient paste. One time we had iron brew. That was pretty nice. I did enjoy that, but it's usually nutrient paste. What about you?
I think you're neat.
He's okay. This thing has 5 voice lines. I thought it was gonna have like 10,000 or something, like at least a couple hundred. Doesn't it have a mic? No, I kind of have to like move him over here. I mean, we can kind of hear him when he's over here, but at least a Furby can move. Listen, for the price of only 2 tickets to see the Mario movie, instead you could buy this guy. It's a Furby, but worse. I love it. I don't regret it because I love weird Nintendo doohickeys and also just any like weird gaming doohickeys. Will I be buying the Virtual Boy replica? Probably. Is it out yet? Is that thing out yet? I played the Virtual Boy when I was a kid, and it's true. That thing did zap my vision. It's just gone now. It's worth the unfollow. I mean, unhide the unfollow. The follow, damn it. Isaac Raven, just that would be you say that and then I'm like, why is my follower count dropping? What the hell? I thought those things listen to people talk. So you want to know what's really weird? You'd think that this would have like a light sensor or something. Like the Furby had a light sensor. Some of them also turned into alien face huggers that tried to kill me, but that's beside the point. Anyway, Furby's had like a light sensor, and I think it would like maybe record some things you said. I don't know what it did. It did some other stuff. This thing doesn't have a light sensor, but I think it has a temperature sensor. Because it has said like, "Brr, it's chilly in here," and I was like, you know what? You're right. It is a little bit cold. Now, was it just saying something random? It's possible. It also does this.
I'll keep quiet for a while.
Wait, hold on, not that. That's to make him shut up. Hold on.
Wonder!
Bro, pass the aux cord. He loves the dang flower. It's my co-host. I'm giving him a fair shot.
Hey! Yeah! Whoa! Hey! Yeah! Whoa! Hey! Yeah!
All right, that's enough. That's enough. It's a little bit much.
That was fun.
It sure was, Talking Flower. Hey, you know what? The garbage can's also a fun place. Dusty's crying again. All right, so, by the way, everybody, if you're not already following Alpaca, be sure to go and follow Alpaca. Jamie is absolutely delightful, wonderful, and we have a lot of overlap in the kinds of games that we play. Although I will admit, I don't play a whole lot of shooters or multiplayer games, but we do a lot of the horror and stuff. Anyway, in indie games. Speaking of indie games, it's kind of weird to call it. Okay, indie game has like a certain connotation, right? Like you think of like a couple guys, just like a couple guys who are like, you know, burning the midnight oil, staying up late, making making their dreams real, trying to make a game happen. Maybe they're, I don't know, posting pictures of food in my Discord a lot. Maybe they are, you know, here among us. Who can say? Regardless, indie games it's kind of weird to think of it's kind of weird and also really not weird to think of Binding of Isaac as an indie game. The reason why is because Binding of Isaac it's kind of a quintessential indie game. Edmund McMillan, of course, was in Indie Game the movie, so it kind of helped to define what is an indie game slightly, at least in the pop, you know, consciousness. But it's also weird to think of Isaac as an indie game because it's been around so long and because it is such a staple, right? Like it's he's not just a little baby boy anymore. He's a big man with a lot of money. Anyway, I like Isaac. Isaac's fun. It's been fun coming back to Isaac after having not played it for 10 years, because that's what we're doing right now. We are going back to Isaac after not playing for 10 years. I've been playing it on and off. I've been playing it here and there for a couple months now, and I'm really enjoying it. 10 years. Okay, I'm not counting when I played it a little bit last year. I did play this a little bit last year, so technically I played it, then I went 9 years without playing it, then I went back to it and played it just for like a couple months, and then I quit playing it, and now I'm back to it again. It's easier to just say it's been 10 years since I played this game, right? I think that's fair. Knowing my chat, they're about to burn me at the stake. Couple guys, one of them might be a flower. It's fitting the ancient mummy was replaced by a plastic flower. You guys be nice to Dusty. He is ancient, though. And he has been... No, he's not been replaced. That's not true. Wait, was his movie Indie Game? Yeah, there was a movie called Indie Game the Movie, which had Edmund McMillan, Jonathan Blow, boo, and the guy who made Fez, boo. So, you know, a real rogues gallery. Like, I don't know if I'm using that term right. They cried a bunch. Yeah, I don't remember. Listen, I saw it. I don't really remember it very well. They're making a new one though, and they've been following. The funny thing is, they've been following around Edmund McMillan for the past however long, like many years now. And for a while, he didn't know that they were kind of like spying on him, essentially, the people who made the movie, because they were planning on making a sequel. Like, they actually found him again. It makes it sound like they were stalking him. They weren't doing that, but like they were secretly recording him. That sounds really bad. That just sounds really bad. They were secretly recording him at a Game Awards show that he didn't win the award for. It was for The End Is Nigh, and he had a little bit of a, you know, he was feeling down, and he had a little bit of a cry, and they caught that on film. And then Edmund's wife found out that they were filming him for that, and so didn't know who the hell they were, and would like yelled at them and stuff, rightly so. And then when Edmund found out what was going on, he was like, "Oh no, it's fine. I didn't know you guys were following me, but that's okay." So I don't know. It's a crazy situation, but yeah, they're making a sequel, is the point. Fez memes will never die. It lasts so much longer than people remember his game. I don't remember the guy's name though. He was like, haha, you guys, basically. All right. Phil Fish, that's his name. Oh no, I feel like I just uttered some kind of a horrible curse. A miserable summoning ritual has begun. So yeah, I was just going through and here's all the characters and how much progress I've made with them. I haven't started hard mode yet. I probably should. I should start getting used to it. And everybody who's like, oh, I bet he plays a Zazzle. I bet he plays a Zazzle. Look at that. I've only done 3 completed, you know, I've only gotten 3 accomplishments with the Zazzle, so fuck off. My best one is my boy here, Isaac. He's the best boy. And also, anybody else? No, not really. I haven't played as Eden. I don't understand how Eden works. I did unlock the Lost, and I played a little bit as the Lost, and wow, that's rough. Instantly dying like that? Yeah, that's hard as hell. We will die before Cerb completes all this, that's for sure. Let me thank you for the bits. May we see the pause menu. May we see the pause screen, my lord. You're seeing it, pretty much. What else? Yeah, haven't unlocked them. Haven't unlocked that. Oh, I guess I know. That's weird, huh? I guess I unlocked a new character. I haven't even. Oh, and their name's Mario. What the hell? That's weird. That's kind of. That's a really weird coincidence. I didn't know that I unlocked this character last time I played, and we were just talking about the Mario Galaxy movie. Well, if this ain't some kind of synchronicity here, if this isn't a sign, if this Mario, look out for the Mario! Mario is so OP. Wahoo! Download my new Super Mario DLC for Binding of Isaac. Wahoo! Okay, Mario. $80. No Mario. But no. I didn't know that. I'm sure that this has nothing to do with, you know, the Mario we're talking about here. This is probably something unrelated. Let's check it out, though. Let's see what this is. Okay. I don't know what that achievement. Oh. Well. Huh. Dang, Mario can jump. Look at that. Wahoo! He's big. He's big now. Well, this is This is neat. This is actually really cool. This is really cool. Do we got any secrets hidden anywhere? Let's go. I love crushing Goombas. I am playing this and I just now am thinking like, wow, it's been a long time since I've played the original Mario. Yeah, it's been a while since I played this. Also, this control's completely different, as you would imagine. Very floaty, but hey, not bad. This is pretty cool. I like it. Do we get more? Or is that it? Well, that's just the end of that run. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, okay, you don't actually get to continue. It just kills you there. All right, that was pretty neat. I've never done any Binding of Isaac modding before. I didn't really know how big of a scene Binding of Isaac's modding scene was. There's a lot to it. It's pretty neat. I want to dabble in more of it. Takes an hour and a half to start playing. Isaac just plays Mario. The old bait and switch. All right, for real. We'll do a real Isaac run. Who do you guys want me to play as? Who should we play as? People are just gonna be like, Mario, Mario. No, we're not doing Mario. We could go for, who do we want to go? Who do we want to play as? We could do a Zazzle. No, because then people will be like, oh, he plays a Zazzle. I knew it. You gotta check out the Blotro mod for Isaac. Oh my god. That's really interesting. That's exciting even. This is such a gaslighting episode. Just rug pull after rug pull. We're changing out the carpet. Play as Eden? I've never played as Eden. I don't know how Eden works. Warm up with Azazel. I mean, let's go in the deep end. So how does Eden work? It says Eden tokens. Eden is a blast. I feel like I'm getting rused. I feel like I'm getting rused here. Is Eden like really hard or something? The tower. Let's see. Oh yeah, by the way, if anybody knows how to do this, so in this version of Binding of Isaac, there is item descriptions that are integrated in the game, but I also have the item descriptions mod, which I prefer. And every time I go here to turn item descriptions off, it sometimes it's still showing me the in-game item descriptions. I don't know what's going on with that. I just want the modded item descriptions. I wish I could have just, I don't know. Maybe it's set up right. I don't know. Eden gives you a handful of random items. Oh. Randomized, so sometimes it's wonderful and sometimes it's a clusterfuck. You get a token every time you beat a major boss, and it's randomized in stats and up to 2 starting items. Repentance Plus is just kind of busted. Oh boy. All right. I should have checked what item I have. I don't even know what this is. Hang on. Let me see what this item is. What do we got here? The deck of cards and Luna. I've never seen this item before. Adds 1 additional secret room and 1 additional super secret room to each floor. Adds a beam of light in secret and super secret rooms. Walking into the light grants a half soul heart and tears up for the rest of the floor. Displays the location of 1 secret room on the map. Oh, so you want to get there like first. Congrats on your weak start. It's not. Let's find out what this pill is. Hey. Luna is a really nice item. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right. Well, I gotta get a bomb so I can get to that secret room. Rope. Bombs. When are they gonna put Morshu in one of the Mario movies? When are they gonna when is Hotel Mario and the Zelda? I mean, I guess that is Zelda. Maybe they'll put Morshu in the Zelda movie. The live action Zelda movie. We might get live action. I know it's unlikely, probably impossible, but we might just get live action Morshu. Quince. I've heard of this service. Killing an enemy spawns a stationary familiar in its place. Caps at 5 familiars. Okay, sure, why not? I don't know. But yeah, no, we need Hotel Mario in the next Mario movie. It was actually the post-credit scene. Mario's like, "Wow, that sure was my galaxy. Wahoo! I'm Chris Pratt," and then it cuts over to. Who are those guys, Luigi? I hope they brought lots of spaghetti. I would clap. I would clap and cheer and cry. Okay, I probably wouldn't be that excited. What if the live action Zelda is just a bunch of references and fast-paced nonsense too? Oh no. I feel like it's going to be tonally very different. I think the Zelda movie is probably going to go for slightly older audience. And by that I mean older than an 8-year-old. Link says, "Excuse me, princess," but just politely and not snarky. Oh god. Wretched. Damn it, I was really hoping that one of those bombs would hit right there. Also, by the way, that's the Zelda cartoon. That's not Faces of Evil or Wand of Gamelon. One of these days we will play the CDI games one of these days. And then we could get to see like scene where Zelda kills some boss or something, and they're like, "You've killed me," and Zelda's like, "Good," and it's just hard as hell. Stone cold killer. Mario, watch out for the heartburn. I hope it's wacky and has 1,000 references. Do you think they'll put Jack Black in? Oh god, what would he even do? You know what? I thought of a role for him. I know exactly what Jack Black could do in the Zelda movie. He's got to be Tinkle. He's got to be Tingle. I said Tinkle at first. He's got to be Tingle, right? He has to be Tingle. He would be honestly perfect for that role. I don't know who else I would pick to be Tingle. Like, as far as if you were trying to make a, you know, a Zelda movie for modern, you know, a big budget movie that isn't just like my ideal version. I don't know who the hell I'd have be Tingle. I don't know. I'd pick like Neil Breen or something. Have him be Ganon. Oh, so it's just Bowser again. And Jack White can be one of Tingle's brothers. Oh yeah, I want to use this card here. What do we got? The Hermit, that takes you to the store, to the shop. So I have no way of getting into the secret room. Nope. That's too bad. Sacha Baron Cohen. I don't know. We gotta cast the rest of everybody, right? Chris Pratt, of course, will be Link. Yeah. What? It's a me, Link. I love stomping Deku's. Let's see. Stem cells, extra health, and more shot speed. That's good because I only had one soul heart there. RIP 4 secret rooms, yeah. Ryan Gosling is Link. That would work that would be hilarious and work. I can see it. I don't know any other actors. Yeah, that's the problem. I did kind of start this conversation and then I was like, oh yeah, I also am terrible at remembering actors' names. I'm maybe not the best person to play this game. So I picked up the Cat o' Nine Tails. What does that do again? It's like more shots, tears up, I think. Oh, shot speed and just damage. Okay, cool. Definitely take the extra damage. Okay, so guys, sometimes you might see me like being like, what is that? The reason is that on my screen, my chat window is covering up. Like it's I can see through it, but it is covering up my map. So it like takes me a moment to see what's on the map. It's kind of hard to see. You're not Northern Lion. I'm no Northern Lion, but hey, look at the silver lining. Still got my hair. Would I trade my hair for his cinema knowledge? That's actually a very tough question. Me, who was the one who just thought of that. Wait. Oh, I'm being dumb. Stop crying. You can't just tell Isaac to stop crying. That's his whole thing. Lex, hello. Hope you're doing well. Jennifer Coolidge as the Great Fairy. That's insane. You just cast Jennifer Coolidge as everybody. And I just cast Jennifer Coolidge. Well, I cast Little Nicky as Jennifer Coolidge. Game first, chat second. I see how it is. Listen, I'm trying to please both crowds, okay? You got one group of people over here like, Cerb, play the game, and another group of people over here like, Cerb, show us the pause screen more. And I just am, I'm trying to thread that needle. Bald Cerb. I can see it. No, you can't, because my green screen's on that gives me hair. I mean, I'm not bald. We need a Bald Cerb emote. I did make one of a possum. I was about to say tape, but no, that doesn't, like, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Never had hair. Jennifer Coolidge as the fairy is correct. Sorry, you're trying to hide from the truth. I'm trying to think, like, I can't think of any, like, great fairy, like, lines of dialogue. Otherwise, I would give it a shot. If somebody wants to hit me with, like, something the great fairy says... Well, I cast Jennifer Coolidge as a 9th level spell. Jennifer Coolidge! Also, kind of a Pokemon. I guess. Shit. I mean, I guess that's kind of the verbal component of the spell, is saying Jennifer Coolidge to summon her. Damn it. What was I getting hit by? I didn't even see it. Ugh, I'm terrible at this. I'm also very out of it. As always, never getting enough sleep. Did you guys hear him? Did you hear him? Did you hear him? He said what? He said it's 8 p.m. He knows. This guy knows. Hit us with some knowledge.
Ta-da! Ta-da! The sequel!
Okay. That's like a 3 out of 5 bit. Not bad.
Great.
Doing great at almost dropping you. Is this... Serb commits to the bit and even LARPs to get haircuts. So now you admit Tape never had hair. Oh wait, no, I never mind. Tape had hair. I take it back. It's actually somatic in material. You need to eat a hot dog. Hot dogs fucking rule. Random teleport and duality Libra. Okay, let's see. It's like one of those old person clocks that goes off every hour. Yeah, I suppose so. But see, the thing is, sometimes he tells you the incorrect time. That is a feature. He will sometimes be like, he'll be like, it's 8 a.m., time to get up. And then you like look at him and he's like, just kidding. It's 5 a.m. Go back to sleep, sweetie. Fucking psychopath. Random teleport sounds like fun. Yeah, I've never used this item, I don't think. I don't think I've ever used this item. I always thought it was like a weird pick. Isaac, it teleports Isaac to another room. Okay, Libra is more speed, tiers, less damage, more range. And we start with a bunch of bombs and keys and stuff. Stat upgrades are balanced among all stats. Okay. I mean, I guess let's give teleport a try. I don't know what's going to happen here. Kind of useless, huh? You know what? I bet if you're creative, you could probably think of some good uses for that. Pertho, rerolls all. Ooh, I will use that. Use it ASAP because the least to risk at the start. Because the least to risk at the start of a run. Only up or to wait. What? Only up or to use it out of curse rooms. Okay. Oh, use it to get out of curse rooms? See, that makes sense. I think it can teleport to secret rooms too, but don't quote me on that. It's been a while. Gotcha. All right, let's see. Where's that? Nope, not this way. Where's that? Cheshire Trust. Maybe. Well, I wanna see what else we got on range up at the beginning here. But yeah, I've said before, I do really like the music of the first Isaac. Do I prefer it? I don't know. I really need to go back and like re-listen to it and compare. Okay, Infestation 2. Killing an enemy spawns a blue spider. That's actually not bad. I'll take it. That seems fairly decent, I think. Could be useful. Do I want any of this? Not really. Sacrifice room is a terrible idea because I only have 1 heart. I could use this. So I think that there's... Yeah, this should be where the super secret room is, I think. But will I blow myself up? Probably. I'm probably going to get killed if I do this. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Ah! Oh my god. I lived and it worked! Don't ever say. Don't ever say. I don't know. But I'm not a gamer. Okay, I just gave him all my keys for no reason. Good. And I got hit by I'm so out of it right now. I'm not doing well. Child's heart, 10% chance for the room clear to be a random heart, 33% chance for a bonus heart from chests, tinted rocks, and destroyed machines. This is a trinket, I guess? Yeah. Hey, you know what? I could use that heart right now. Did I leave any behind? No. Salute. I take it back. Now we're gaming. Let's fucking go. Let's go get killed by these little shits. Ow. All right. You know what? It was a good run. Maybe even the best that we're going to get tonight. Would you believe I was just playing this the other day and finished like 4 challenges back to back? Hey, there we go. I lived. Pentagram. All right. Make a good impression for the flower. I think that's what's going on. I'm nervous in front of my new co-host, and it's really kind of throwing me off my game here. Pentagram, so extra damage and more devil angel room chances. Cool. And other stats too, I guess. Gonna go grab a tuna sandwich. Hey, that sounds not bad. That sounds not bad. I did. Now I know we're thinking like canned tuna, like mayo, etc., etc. What about just like a big tuna steak on a sandwich? No, that's probably not a great idea. Yeah, it could be good. I feel like it's maybe a waste of like a good tuna steak though. I'm gonna come back to this. Oh yeah, we should use teleport right off the bat, I guess. I'm not impressed with teleport so far. I think using it in the curse rooms probably is the best use for it right now. Oh, it can teleport you to bosses? What the hell? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I think doing it after we've cleared all the rooms is maybe the best idea. And then, yeah, after we've cleared all or most of the rooms, and then, go use it to get out of the curse room. I like canned tuna more. Insane. But, hey, that's fair. I think taking damage from curse rooms undermines double deals. I believe so. I am not sure though. Rosary. Bible is added to all item pools. That's a weird little quirk about this. Hell yeah, I'll take it. And I still have this Pertho to use in case if we get a bad pickup here. Wait, Pertho re-rolls everything on the floor? Wait, hold on. What do you mean? Rerolls all... No, it's all item pedestals in the current room. Is it all items? I thought that was like the D something. Like that was like the D20 or something. Or it's a different rune? Okay. Yeah, there we go. I'm getting lots of hearts now. The game felt a little bit bad for me. You know what? You know what, Isaac? You're trying, sweetie. Here, have some soul hearts. There you go. You're doing great. Oh. Well, maybe not so great. Doing great, just like Chris Pratt did as Mario. Actually, honestly, as much as I hate Chris Pratt as Mario, I really don't like Peach's voice. I think she's maybe got the worst voice out of any of them. Isaac, watch out for the spikes! I'm trying. Stay sharp, soldier. Pickups have a chance to be doubled, yes. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'll take that too. Not worth it. Should have gotten Soul Heart instead, maybe. Okay. Let's go to the curse room. Oh, we can also go Gambo too. We do like to Gambo. Speaking of Gambo, horsey game later this week. That's pretty good. And yeah, we didn't losing health on that didn't decrease our devil room chance. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. Let's all go to the Gambo. Okay, this is something I've been thinking about lately. And by lately, I mean since yesterday. Because I haven't been in a movie theater. I hadn't been in a movie theater.
Experimental pill.
In years and years and years. And I was thinking, now granted, the Mario movie, pretty short movie. Like, it's only like an hour and a half. But, you know, a lot of the movies these days, they're like 2.5, 3 hours long. You got the D100 and Pertho rune mixed up? Oh, okay, that's what it was. Do I want the portable slot? No. Nah, I'm good. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so you got a lot of movies these days that are like super long run time, and maybe I'm not saying anything profound. I don't know if other people have been talking about this or not, but should they bring back intermissions? Let's just say, because I know this is a thing in some countries where they do intermissions, where that like never stopped being a thing. Since you got Hollywood movies and stuff that are not made for that, they'll just stop the film right in the dang middle and be like, yeah, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, go get a snack, go, you know, do your business, do what you got to do, walk around the movie theater, get some Pikmin and Pikmin Bloom, perhaps, I don't know. Well, that's not really how that works. Plant some flowers. Anyway, you know, do what you got to do. And so they'll just pause it, and it's like it's exactly at an hour and a half or whatever. They'll just pause the movie. Doesn't matter if it's like the climax of the movie. They'll pause it, intermission time. At least some places are like that. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm on board. They should just stop making movies longer than an hour and a half. I'm kind of on board with that too. No, I like some really long movies though. I'm thinking about like, you know, Kubrick and stuff. If you had intermissions, most people wouldn't come back due to ADHD. Listen, as someone who does have ADHD, I know that I think I would go back. I don't usually tend to just leave a place. I don't like, if I have to go like take a piss, I don't just leave a place that I'm at afterwards. Usually. Maybe sometimes you know, I'm sure it's happened, but that's not can't usually blame that on ADHD. That's usually because I wanted to or needed to leave. I'd love intermissions if movies weren't gonna get shorter. Yeah, I don't think you need an intermission on an hour and a half long movie, but a 2 hour or longer movie, I think an intermission would be very welcome, personally. I hate when movies are longer. I mean, hey, that's fair. I mean, the problem is Barry Lyndon. What are you gonna, do you wish that the 3 hour long masterpiece of cinema that is definitely not very boring, do you wish that was like shorter? No, actually, one of my favorite movies, but it's a movie where not a whole lot happens in it, but I like it for that reason. Well, I like it because they did actual lighting with candles and all that crazy shit. Hour and a half was a perfect runtime. You should at least get a stern talking to if you sell a script longer than 90 pages. Yeah, we need to be punishing our script writers more. I agree. They've had it too easy for too long, okay? The Writers Guild is ready. The Writers Guild needs some punishment, I think. In a bed with no supper if you sell a 120-page script. And I love some of those movies. I think that a lot of movies can do what they need to do. I will agree. A lot of movies can do what they need to do. They can do what they do with a shorter runtime, for sure. I think that's like a really common problem. Is like film. I don't know, like bloat. I don't know what you would call it, but just kind of like yeah. It's like you want to like condense. A movie isn't like a TV show. A TV show, you're in it for the long haul, and not every episode needs to be like a 10 out of 10. With a movie, it needs to be like condensed. You want to get it all, and it's like just the one movie, beginning to end, satisfying. A story is told, and it is not like the runtime isn't bloated for literally no reason, or just usually it's because, I mean, often it's because there can be some elements of like bad writing or overindulgence. I think it would be an issue where it's just like, I may have gone a little too far in some places, that sort of thing. I feel like 2 hours is actually standard now, except for kids' movies, and even some of them. Now, the thing is, as much as I'm saying all of this, the Mario movie 2, Galaxy, The Return, Mario's Back, It's the Brothers, Galaxy 2, that movie was too dense. That was too much. That was the pendulum swinging too far in the other direction, where it was a nice tight hour and a half, but man, there was so much going on in that movie. Now, then again, 30-plus-year-old man comments on kids' movies. Like, the movie's not made for me. But all I'm saying is, there's good kids' movies out there that even the grown-ups can enjoy too. And come on, respect my like. It was just there was a lot going on in that movie. Too many plot lines. Too many. Not even plot lines. It's just a thing happens and a thing happens and a thing happens. I don't know. This is the most old man rant I've ever done. Oh, at least it's up there. Isaac attracts pickups and enemies. That's not good. Come back to this room. Devin Seal, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back on in. We're complaining about movies. Still. We're talking movies. Guys, the thing is, movies, they're back. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say that after watching the Mario movie, Galaxy 2 movie. That being said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. It was just a lot. It was a lot. Mysterious candy. Oh. What does that do? I don't think I want that. That's where you... Movies? They're here. Oh, and they're friendly too. Doesn't he look friendly? Let's see. So, secret room could be here, I think. There's a few places it could be. Yeah, I think the secret room is probably here. And I was right. Top 5 worst movies? Oh man, that's okay. The problem is immediately, like, I'm gonna get into the the details here. The problem is that there are unbelievably bad movies. I can think of maybe the worst piece of filmmaking that I've ever seen. That movie is also a great movie because it's endlessly entertaining. Okay. I think the actual worst bit of, as far as like competency when it comes to making a movie, is probably the movie Partners, which nobody's heard of. T-Drifty showed me this one. It's a buddy cop It's a buddy cop movie where they didn't do any audio mixing at all. And I mean that very literally. It's the levels of volume are all over the place. There are entire lines of dialogue that are completely inaudible. And I mean, it's got all the other things about like, why is this a bad movie? It doesn't make sense. There's people talking in rooms for way too long and nothing happens. There's over-the-top action scenes and characters that just do things inexplicably. There's all that, but I think the best part of the movie Partners is that it'll be like they're at a party and the music is so loud that you can't hear anybody, or it cuts from music. It cuts from audio recorded in a booth or whatever. To audio recorded on like a phone video or like on like just like a hand cam. Like it's terrible. Maybe one of the worst bits of filmmaking I've ever seen. That said, endlessly entertaining for that reason. Dance or something? Abelian? Wait, what? Oh, the Abelian who showed up earlier. Zoom with Tim Allen, Zoom with Tim Allen, Zoom with Tim Allen, Zoom with Tim Allen, the Santa Claus 3 with Tim Allen. Certified hater in chat. My God. Okay, all right. I've never heard of Zoom with Tim Allen. I do know the Santa Claus, but I only watched the original one. That was probably when I was a kid. The Bible. The Bible. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's pretty good. You can fly. Isaac flies now? He does. Yeah. Well, I'll take it. I do hate Tim Allen. I mean, I do know that he is like he's said some bad stuff, I believe, which we don't need to like get into. So there is that, but you know. Zoom was the worst movie I've ever seen. Oh man. One of the best movies ever is of course Master of Disguise. See, that's it's shit like that I think is like actual really bad movies. I don't know. Like there is the category of this is just bad and unwatchable. And then there's like bad movies that are really bad filmmaking. That are just entertaining because they're, you know, like a Neil Breen movie or something. Homing bombs. I will not be using that. I know that for sure. But well, I don't have any coins either. I could use Pertho here. I've just been kind of carrying this thing around with me for a while. Fuck it, use it. Maybe not a good use of it, but oh, wait a minute. Isn't this like a universally hated item? Almond milk. increased fire rate, less damage, less tier size. Tiers gain random worm trinket effects and some item effects. That's really bad, right? I feel like I've heard this is a bad item. I enjoyed the first two of the Santa Claus movies. I don't know if I've ever seen the third. I've seen the first one. I really couldn't tell you what happened in it. I feel like the late era insert theme movie stuff was really unwatchable, like all the like Rob Schneider movies and the, you know, that kind of crap. Or like Adam Sandler was doing those sorts of things, like superhero movie. Oh, the superhero movie, disaster movie, or God forbid, Meet the Spartans. Oh, that kind of. Okay, I gotcha. So kind of like scary movie knockoffs, essentially. I don't know, I've never seen those movies, but is that what they were kind of going for? Is that where that came from, was scary movie? God awful parody movies? Yeah. Or movies that are like intentional. I think honestly the thing that you want to know what really grinds my gears, it's the thing, it's bad. It's movies that, big budget movies that are trying to be bad, or even any movie that's trying to be a bad movie, I find very irritating. And there might be a couple good examples out there, but like most of them are just, it's not worth anything. Just not worth it. Since you mentioned horses a bit ago, I thought you'd like to know that Mystic Dan retired from racing. He's going to be a dad, so by this time next year, some of his sons and daughters will be frolicking in the pastures. Ah, you know what? That's a good ending for Mystic Dan there. My pick, my winner, my champion, Mystic Dan. Never watched horse racing, but I pick a winner. I know how to pick a winner. And that's, of course, going by the formula of you got to pick the one with the funniest name. I've been much happier since not watching Hollywood. I didn't for a very long time. So I get that. And I pretty much agree with where you're coming from. I do think, you know, it's been in a bad state for a long time. That being said, I've like, you know, I've chilled out. I've chilled out a little bit from being like, you know, wearing it like a badge on my sleeve or something like that. Just being like, oh, you know, oh, I don't watch. I'm too good for that slop or whatever. Like, you know, you can watch it. You don't have to watch it. Nobody has to do it. You just do what you want. There's nothing that you consume defines who you are. Can I actually, guys, I'm gonna turn my chair around here and be real for a moment. Consuming thing doesn't make it part of your personality. Like, it doesn't make it, oh shit. Except for being a Space Island Cerberus subscriber, of course, in which case everybody will think you're cool and sexy. Of course. That is actually true. But other than that, consume product or don't, it doesn't matter. I've definitely eased up on hating movies. Yeah, I used to be elitist. Same thing with like music. Actually, I was probably more annoying about music than anything. But you know, that's a much younger me. And then you get older and you stop caring about anything. And when you stop caring about things, that is when you achieve what the Na'vi like to call nirvana. Did you know there was a band named after Shut up, Serb. All right, what am I doing? Let's go, you know what? Let's go do the curse room thing. I'm playing so slowly right now. I'm here to be cool and sexy with all the other cool and sexy Space Island Cerberus viewers. Yeah, there you go. That's just, now you're just doing it right. Yeah, eating people don't make me a cannibal. Well, hold on a second. That's pretty good. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's slow our roll here, okay? What if I want product to be my personality? What do you mean? You want to be like a real life Mr. Clean or something? First off, you're gonna need to be bald. Oh, Pikmin. First off, you're gonna need to be bald. Well, that's after you pluck all the flowers. Okay, wait, I do hate Avatar. I've seen the first Avatar movie twice, and both times I didn't get it. I feel like I just need to keep watching it over and over again, because a lot of people I respect love that movie, and I feel like there's just something there that I'm not getting.
Puberty.
I guess I gotta watch it again. I'm gonna keep watching it until, like, I don't know, I start hallucinating James Cameron. Just kind of like, I don't know, like this. It'll be like James Cameron's gonna appear to me like an angel. And I'm gonna be like, my god, I understand now. Oh shit, I got Seraphim. Hell yeah. What does that even do? What does Seraphim do? Picking up items without even looking at what they do. Well, sir, remember to use teleport. Well, I did get teleported. I heard that's why Kurt... Oh, good lord. You don't want to live in a world without Navi. He doesn't get Avatar. Avatar has some very committed fans. Yeah, they definitely do. And like I said, people whose opinions I respect, like, are super into it. I'm like, I don't know. Sure, I don't know. I don't get it. Since we love all movies, now I can't wait for the Twilight-a-thon. What arc was I just in? Wasn't I just in some arc? I feel like I was just in some kind of arc. Was it just Mario? Was I just in a Mario arc again for like the 100th time in my life? That might have been it. Oh no, I kept saying I was gonna get into my FNAF arc. I almost did. I almost got into my FNAF arc, but not yet. I think I need to do a Twilight arc first. Maybe. Maybe. They're so committed they ain't... Wait, they're so committed they ain't much spotted online, but they're out there in the wild, unfortunately. If you want to see a really good example of that, watch How To with John Wilson. It's a real-life documentary. It's a guy who's a friend of Nathan Fielder. Yeah, watch How To with John Wilson. There's an so the premise is every episode he goes out and he has a simple problem, like how to talk to people or how to put plastic on your furniture or whatever, how to plastic wrap your furniture. He goes out with a simple problem that always derails into him ending up in crazy situations. One of them, he ends up at a Avatar convention, and this is before the second Avatar movie came out, so it was like really in a lull for the Avatar community. And it was fascinating. I can't recommend that show enough. If you've never seen How To with John Wilson, there's only 3 seasons and every episode is really short. And the seasons are short. It's not a huge commitment, but it's like a show that's made a lasting impact on me, and I fucking love it. I wish that they would make more. But respect to them not, you know, driving a concept into the ground. Damn it. Did you ever watch the show Review? No, what? What's Review? If you're talking about Nathan Fielder, that's you mean the rehearsal? Is that what you're talking about? I can't watch Nathan Fielder. I respect him, maybe. I can't watch him. It's too painful. Oh, it's not Nathan Fielder. Okay, I'm getting my ass kicked by this guy right now. I am distracted though. Speedball. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I've never heard of Review. I've been toying with a FNAF arc, like I'm dangerously close. Tape, you've watched a 12-hour deep dive on FNAF lore, and you've never played the games. You're already there, bud. You're already there. You just have to crest the arc and get to the other side. You know the lore, just play the games. And I don't know, start cosplaying or commission some fan art or something. I don't know. I don't know what they do. Probably things I'm not wanting to talk about on stream. It's another dude who does random stuff and reviews it. Oh, that's kind of interesting. It kind of sounds like a How To with John Wilson sort of situation. I just listened to a video explaining how the AI works in all the games ever. That is insane. Why? You're not a game dev either. As far as I know. Tape hiding his power levels. He's like, I made Isaac. You see this game you're playing? That was me. One of his greatest episodes is eating 15 pancakes in one sitting. He gave it a 0.5 out of 5. That's a lot of pancakes, unless if they were those tiny little silver dollar pancakes. In which case, yeah, I could eat 15 of those bad boys, no problem. Well, not these days, unless if they're gluten-free. Wah, wah. It was 9 hours. I did sort of assume how long it was. Yeah, 9 hours. That's about right. He watches 9+ hour deep dives on everything. That's truly not a valid point for him. Do you pay attention to the whole thing? Okay, I'm asking you know what? I already know the answer I'm going to get because you guys are watching me. I was going to say, do you guys pay attention the whole way through a video? Like if you put on something in the background or a stream? I'm like, wait a minute. No, clearly they're not. For me, when I watch something, I'm actually like paying attention. And well, that's not true. Sometimes I'm eating. Usually if I'm eating, I'm really not paying attention or playing games on my phone or something. We're doing like puzzles. Yeah, no, never mind. I take it back. But as you can tell, I'm not much of a multitasker. Pancake stream when? We already had that when we played the Grinch game. He pancaked those guys, remember? Now I've been listening to a summary of the Mandela catalog because the first 3 episodes scared me so much. Ooh, that sounds very... Yeah, you kind of had mentioned something about that before, and I looked into it a little bit. It seems very interesting to me personally. I'm kind of curious. I need to look into that. Is there anything I needed to do on this floor before I go? I'm not sure. I think we're good to go. There shouldn't be anything in here right now. I think that's how I'm wired. I lock in on media really seriously. Hey, you know what? That's, you know, I'm kind of more in the middle, I guess. I'm a little bit more in the middle, but I do tend to like be more of a I'm doing a single thing at a time person. I can eat and pay attention at the same time. I kind of can. I don't know. I'm not the best at multitasking, to be honest. Mandela catalog didn't scare me at all, so I don't know. It might not be scary at all. I've noticed that there are 2 kinds of things that there's lots of things that people are scared of, but it's usually there's 2 broad categories of what kind of person, like what are you afraid of as a person. There's one category where it's essentially there has to be a level of realism to it. It has to be grounded in reality. There's grounded in reality horror. Those are the kinds of people who get more scared about true crime, serial killer scenarios. I think oftentimes those kinds of people also have like real phobias like spiders or something like that. And then there's the other side of the fence where you're more afraid of you're afraid of things that are grounded in unreality, or I guess just ungrounded, really. So you're afraid of the supernatural and just like what lurks on the periphery of vision, those sorts of things, which is definitely, I'm in that second category. Also, that's my favorite thing. Absolutely my jam. Just use the Bible for no reason. But I need to do a quote of the day thing too, because that could be a quote right there. Just use the Bible for no reason. Okay. Anyway, should I get hurt? Should I injure myself on these? Yeah, let's do it. What do we got? Purple heart. Challenge up. You know what? I need a challenge. I get creeped out by Uncanny Valley and things lurking. Yeah. I typically get scared easily, so Tate might be a coward. And I also get scared by a little bit of religious horror despite not being religious. Usually people who are scared of religious horror were brought up in with like a religious background, so that's interesting. The religious stuff isn't so much. I guess it's the exorcism stuff is kind of spooky. I like that sort of thing. More so like the more fantastical side, like demons and shit like that. And if you make plausible demons, like a sleep paralysis demon, but it's real, the Hat Man? Are you kidding me? Terrifying. I owe money. Scared of everything. My worst nightmares are always something outside my IRL window while I'm sleeping. I'm scared of people in cars I'm behind thinking I'm following them. All right, well, hang on. That's just like normal, though. Now here comes the horde of people telling me, no, that's not normal. I get that. I've never been in a car before, being that I've lived in space my whole life, but like, you know, I get where you're coming from for sure. You can open all three at once. Oh, open all three at once. Oh yeah, using the iframes. I'm barely paying attention here. I will say it's been another insomnia week for me. It's been a very bad insomnia week for me, so go easy on me here. There was a particular visual in the Mandela thing that looked so fucking silly, and Tape was like, ah! I was raised near a Catholic church, and my parents said they were Catholic. They didn't really do anything religious. Yeah, I mean, there's certainly there's things that could be creepy for sure. Like I said, I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Someone vandalized the Jesus statue there one time, and it freaked me out as a kid. Well, okay, that really might have a big part of, that might be a big part of it, but listen, I'm not your therapist. So don't like listen, don't be like, wow, Cerb solved it. He figured it out. Don't do that. That would be insane. That would be insane if someone was like, if somebody looked at me and was like, thank you, you helped me so much. And I'm like, I'm literally a moron. Jesus getting vandalized and watching Tape be scared of it. What the hell? Sir, we're scared. Guys, don't be worried. Don't be worried. Isaac will... He's gonna end up... He's like the hero of the story, right? So everything's gonna end up going good for him. So there's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about. I'm scared of talking flowers. Talking flowers aren't real?
Kind of thrilling.
It's sentient. It's sentient. It just said something. I went to pick it up. I didn't hit the button. I promise you I didn't hit the button. It just said, he just said, nighttime's kind of thrilling, don't you think? He knows. Don't worry, talking flower is not real. It cannot hurt you. Too bad my mic isn't on my camera, because then you could have heard that.
It's gonna be all right.
Oh, okay.
Take things slow.
Okay. He said it's gonna be all right. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. So much worse. I'd really be curious to hear your take on some of the Mandela catalog. It's definitely had me spooked with more than the goofy face that scared me. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Absolutely. Hydrate? It's not a bad idea. I just got chills. Number 15. Talking flower. You might just think that talking flowers are not real. But this streamer might just change your mind. They're real. That's it. That's the whole thing. Just factor fiction. Oh my god! I just had an amazing idea. We bring back Factor Fiction Beyond Belief, but replace Jonathan. I know, sacrilege for me to say, replace Jonathan Frakes. Replace Jonathan Frakes with Chills. He's already doing it. He's already doing it. Just give him the show. I think they already brought it back once too. Bring it back again and have Chills do it. Is it possible that Burger King foot lettuce could be real? It's false. The boys in the writer's room came up with that one. What was this? Also, when Possum typed, "What's that behind you?" I slowly turned around, fully prepared to die. That shit listens to you. It might. I gotta pop that bad boy open and see if there's a mic in there. Or, you know, maybe if Mike isn't in there, being like, Walter. It's haunted. Tape has been listening to too much horror things. Make him stop before he freaks out.
Mike, huh?
Did that get anybody? If that got somebody, you have to admit it. I would admit it. You have to. Stop showing the flower. It's freaking me out. He's my co-host. Don't talk about my co-host that way. He's a guest. Be kind to our guests. Turns out analog horror was my weak spot. Analog horror is very much like liminal horror in that it doesn't really have a great definition. Like, I don't know. We're playing it very fast and loose with what can be considered either of those things. I don't know. I feel like there is definitely an idea there. There is definitely. I'm not denying that. I'm not gonna be like analog horror isn't a real genre or something like that. Like, no, it definitely is a genre. I just feel like there isn't like a great congealing sort of definition for it. Unlike body horror, which you know what you're getting with body horror for the most part. Like, of course, there's always going to be things that like straddle the line, like Yoshi's Cloaca in the Mario movie. But all that aside, you know, there is analog horror. You know, it shares a similar space as liminal horror, I guess. I miss Dusty. He's still here? What did I just hear? I was talking about different genres of horror. Oh, maybe you've never heard of analog horror before. That surely must be what you're confused. Okay. I mean, you can just look it up. Oh, it was Yoshi's Cloaca. Well, you know, just look it up. No, don't look that up. Don't look that up. I mean, I'm not gonna yuck your yum at that, but no. Listen, there is light body horror in the new Mario movie, Super Mario Galaxy 2, the movie. In that movie, there is light body horror with Yoshi because he eats guys, and it's like you've never seen that in a movie before, and it's a lot more horrifying than you would expect. Is all I'm saying. And I don't... Frankly, I think I'm brave for saying it. I think I'm brave for being the one guy willing to talk about Yoshi's Click. All right, stream's over. I thought Space Island Cerberus was light body horror. No, that's just my face. It's okay, sir. Yoshi isn't real, unlike the talking flower. That is true. That is true. Never mind, the show is horror. Serb out. Oh. That's something that I've never said. I don't say Serb out. That's not anything that I ever say. I don't really need the Bible anymore, do I? Again, you take that quote out of context and it would mean something else. But I don't really need the Bible anymore because, yeah, I can already fly, so. You sure? We just had Easter. Yeah, exactly. That's why we don't need it anymore. We already got it. We got what we wanted. We got those delicious, you know, candy chocolate eggs and everything. It's like, who needs this thing anymore? I gotta stop. I'm gonna like make somebody upset. I can't do this. All right. Wait, what does this item do again? The bomb thing that I just picked up. That's all, folks. It spawns a large bomb. Okay. There should be a super... Oh, wait, no, I already got the super secret room and the secret room. Let's just go fight the boss. And you know what I always say? A Pikmin is getting plucked as we speak. Now who's being uncouth? Murphy usually does an Easter egg hunt, but he couldn't this year. Aw. That is cute, though, that he does Easter egg hunts. That's pretty nice. I hope you flavor the eggs first. I hate to think about him hunting down, you know, plain flavorless eggs. Tears up.
Puberty.
He's a full-grown man now. I think when you get adult, you get one extra heart, if I remember correctly. Maybe not. You might not get anything. One makes you larger, which doesn't seem to have any benefits as far as I can tell. I am seeing, I think, 2 new items that I've never seen before. Do Pikmins lay seeds like eggs? How is Pikmin formed? Well, you see, when a mommy Pikmin and a daddy Bumblebee? Wait, no. When a mommy... I don't know. We're gonna need to consult the good book on this one. Anyway, active contrition. Maybe it's one of those. You get more tears. An eternal heart allows angel rooms to spawn even after taking a devil deal. That's interesting. Taking red heart damage doesn't reduce... That's pretty good. Or dead dove, which gives you flight, which I already have. And spectral tears is good, but I can already fly, so it feels kind of pointless. Okay. I like Eden, actually. I thought I was going to end up hating Eden for some reason, because I didn't know how it worked, and I figured, oh, there's tokens you have to accumulate, so it's going to be really hard or something. But no, this is fun. Like, way more randomized. Maybe best character. Might be best Isaac. So we don't know what we're about to pick up. Watch me get something that completely screws me over. I don't know what would be the worst possible item to get right now, but it's gonna be that. Nope, lost fly. Okay. I actually don't know what that does. I guess he just kind of goes around the edge of the room. He attacks guys or whatever. Okay, cool. Nice. You know, I usually don't like the bomb-based pickups, you know, abilities and all that stuff. I usually don't like the bomb-based items, but this one's like not bad, really. Like, it does do a lot of damage, and it regenerates pretty quickly. Please welcome to the world, Pink Pikmin Wingstop 10-piece garlic parmesan boneless wings. Oh, boneless. All right, that's fine. I'll allow it. Congratulations on your new Pikmin. And your mid-wings. Actually, I've never had Wingstop. I really I shouldn't be commenting. I have never had Wingstop. I know nothing about them. All I know is that a podcast I listen to, which is about fast food, which I don't eat fast food, but for some reason listen to this podcast. It's really funny is why. They did say that out of all the fast food wing chains, it seems like Buffalo Wild Wings is maybe the best out of the big ones, out of the big players. I don't know if that's true or not. Never had it. Not my preference, but I'm proud of them all the same. Never had Wingstop either. I do like to imagine Wingstop is a subsidiary of GameStop. I don't really know what to do with that concept. I don't know. Like, the concept of a video games and wings place is kind of insane because those controllers are getting filthy. Those are going to be some sticky, slimy, nasty ass controllers. But that's like pretty funny though. That's pretty funny. So you know what? I do approve of GameStop Wingstop merger. Alpaca, welcome back. Welcome back. Alpaca, I don't know how much of an affinity you have for Mario. Yeah, did you see the Mario movie? You gonna see the Mario movie? Any interest? I saw it. I saw it yesterday. It was fine. It was acceptable. I've never had Buffalo Wild Wings either, but a friend of mine loves their burgers. I've heard it's good. I don't really know. I don't really know. I've never played a Mario game. Wait a minute, Alpaca. I think you've mentioned this before. Now it's like kind of coming back to me. Yeah, I think you maybe have mentioned this before. You know what? That's okay. That's okay. I'm not gonna hold it against you. No, I'm not like the world's biggest Mario fan over here. I vastly prefer Bubsy. No, that's not true. There's one person out there who that is true for.
Are you a wizard?
Do I dare spend my money on something that I do not know what it is? Yes. What does this do? Red candle. Oh boy, he's talking about Mario again. The flower changed you. This is nothing new. One of the first games I ever streamed was, I believe, Mario 64, playing only up 64. Volvi better than Mario. Volvi? What is this deep cut? Who is Volvi? Hold on a second. What? Oh, I've seen this guy before. Okay, I've definitely seen him before. Wait. Oh, that's just wait. Is it just a Devolver Digital mascot, or is that the wrong Volvi? Hang on a second. You talking about this freak? You talking about this guy? It's their satirical mascot? Okay, I haven't seen him before. What is he supposed to be? Is he a rat? A mouse? He kind of looks like an egg that's been dyed red and cracked or something. I don't know. People are gonna be like, he's talking about eggs again. The flower mind control is strong. Obey. Obey. Obey.
Wanna chat?
Do you want to chat? He was calling you guys out. Volvi has a strong arm game. Wait a minute. Not what I was trying to say. Volvi has a strong arm for gaming. He doesn't have strong arm game. I'm not sure what that actually means. But yeah, that is true. He's kind of given a little bit of a tough guy energy. He has one very big arm and one normal arm.
It's 9 p.m.
He just started talking again. He said it's 9 p.m. He hasn't lied about the time yet. Except for when I very first got him. Right when I got him, he did lie about what time it was. I think he was trying to show me what he's capable of. It was like a threat. Actually, you know what? This is good. This is a good point right here. I was going to get back to the game, but let's take another BRB. We're going to take another BRB. We're going to take a 3-minute BRB. I'm going to run ads so that way there's no more ads for anybody else coming in here. During the BRB, be sure to keep your eyes peeled for anomalies on the security cameras, and you might just win yourself a place at the Employee of the Month pizza party. That's right. They look like they're having company mandated fun. I'll be right back. 3 minutes. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So, we're going to get back to Isaac. I think what we're going to do tonight, because started late, talked a lot about stuff, and, we're playing at peak Cerb speed today. So we're gonna go ahead and we're going to finish out our Isaac run, and we're going to save Mugenics for tomorrow. But... and I think probably we'll just do Mugenics tomorrow, or maybe just a little bit of Isaac and then Mugenics. I don't know. We'll see. But first, before we get back to the game, before we get back to Isaac, we got a couple of anomaly reports here. Got a couple of anomaly reports to go over. So looks like first one from Lemon. Lemon says, was there always an egg on an egg? There's something about an egg on the fridge. There's something about an egg back here. I do not see any eggs. I don't see any anomalies on this one. I think I'm going to send it to the overseers to review, but I think that this one is a miss. The next one is from Dr. Possum, and it just said door. I see. You know what? You got to kind of squint to see it, but I do see... I think you might just be right. That I don't recall ever seeing a door there before. That doesn't look right to me. I think that's an anomaly right there. Good catch. Good catch. Let me go ahead and update your score here. Let's see. So that's 3 for a possum. Lemon, you better watch out. A possum's coming for that high score. All right, well done, well done. Enjoy the enjoy the party, the pizza and the milk that's been there for, I don't know, half a year now. It's fine. It's not just fine. It's mandatory. Eat up. All right, let's get back to the game. The door is probably how the flower got on Space Island Cerberus. You think he came through a wooden door, not an airlock? It's entirely possible. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, let's see. Red candle. What does this do? Launches a directional flame attack that damages enemies in its path. Do we like the red candle or do we like Mr. Boom better? I think I might like Mr. Boom better, honestly. I don't know. Let me see what this thing does. This could be really useful with stationary bosses. Oh, and okay. It destroys some things? Does it destroy rocks? No. That's fine. I've got a lot of bombs. This could be really useful for stationary enemies and bosses. And I do like that it refresh it, like the cooldown is on a timer like that. It's pretty good. Okay, you know what? We'll give it a shot. An item I don't think I've ever used before. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. Hey, okay. Did a little something. Oh, that's interesting. That one was going after the fly. So I guess this little fly will distract enemies. Okay, range up. One makes you larger. Is that what I just picked up? No, I picked up the experimental pill. Shot speed up, luck down. I hate when luck goes down. Larger, don't need larger, don't need larger. Okay. Where, oh where could this secret room be? I'm gonna guess right here. I was wrong. I'm gonna guess right here. I was wrong. Shit. Well, hang on. Did I? Okay, it's not gonna be there. It's probably here? Maybe. I know there's smarter ways of doing this, but I'm impatient. Yep. Red candled. Ah, spiders. The bad spiders turned into good spiders. Wow. Incredible. Let's do this challenge room. So yeah, as I was saying, I think we'll do Mutagenics tomorrow. It might just be Mutagenics, or we might just do a little bit of Isaac. I don't know. It depends on if we... It depends on if I finish this run tonight. Because I might not finish this run tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, been having very bad insomnia lately. And by that I mean worse than my usual insomnia. Okay, that's kind of what I was trying to do. I was trying to kind of push him into the fire. Hey, you know what? I do think I like the red candle. It's good. It's good. When Isaac players here, when you're doing a run, do you always make sure to clear every single room? Or do you sometimes just kind of feel like it's not worth it? Genuinely curious what's the strategy here? Another experimental pill. Amnesia, damn it.
Experimental pill.
What was the question? When you're doing a run, do you clear every single room? I clear every room unless I'm in. I clear every room every time unless I'm in a rush. Okay, yeah. In general, I've always done that. I've cleared every single room every time. Oops. But I didn't know if I was like wasting my time with certain, like if it's like at a certain point, it's just like a waste of time. Duct tape. Familiars are stuck in one spot and cannot move. That's not good. Speaking of clearing every single room, pretty sure I got all of them, right? Yeah. Do I want to go for super secret? Nah, because I'm not sure where it would be. We clear every room unless we will most likely die. We also use a mod to remove the time requirements for boss rush and hush, because it's just way more fun that way. I haven't done either of those things. Sometimes we gotta let dome rooms... Wait, sometimes we gotta let dome rooms go in the cathedral. I don't know what that is. I don't think I know what that is. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. You meant to say some rooms. I was gonna say... like, I know we've talked about the definition of the word dome before, so I was kind of not sure if this was a bit or what was going on here. Sorry, I didn't mean to say the sex room in Isaac. Jesus Christ. Hey, that's I wasn't saying that at all. My God. Oh, the dome rooms are part of the de-essing factory mod. All right, you sickos. Good Lord. Ruining my pure Isaac gaming with your filth. Wait, what is this Trisagian? What the hell? And I have some kind of candle. Paschal candle? Pascal? Familiar that grants a stacking tiers bonus for each room cleared without taking minimum damage, up to a minimum or a maximum of +2. The stacking tiers bonus for each room cleared without taking damage. Okay, taking damage extinguishes its flame and resets the bonus. Okay, so just don't get hit. Just don't get hit. Please censor dome. Again, getting domed used to meant something entirely different. Fucking sickos. Absolute perverts.
I can see forever.
No, I don't think it did. Yes, it did. Oh, shit. 404 grants a random trinket effect every room. Don't like that, personally. I don't want more randomness in my random game, unless if it's good random, like Eden gives you. In which case, more please. Have you seen the Mad Max Return to Thunderdome? Isn't that no, that's the porn parody. God. Wretched vile stream. That ain't what it used to mean, alright? It used to mean something else. It was better than Furry Road. Okay, alright, tape roll. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll. We need to see what fate... We need to let fate decide what happens to you. Ow. My dang candle went out. Ow. Oh, speaking of candles. This is the candle run. Yo, candle run. People are getting really hyped about that. Yo, candle run. What the fuck? Yo. It'd be pretty funny. You got a 5? All right, you live another day somehow. Tape is never really gone. Can we ask the flower what he thinks dome means? Flower, hit us with some dome knowledge.
Hey, you're doing great.
Okay. All right. Well, we're gonna just throw him right in the fucking trash. Flower's a fucking pervert. And now we know. Oh my god. I knew this thing was a waste of fucking money. You know, I wasn't gonna say it, but in the Mario Galaxy movie, number 2, in that movie, hold on, let's spin the win. Passively grants an orbital, blocks enemy shot, and deals 10.5 contact damage per second. Using the item grants extra speed, increases speed and damage of orbitals. Is this thing good? Do we like this thing? We like it? Okay, I can give it a shot. Oh wait, I forgot I had Pertho. Shit, I could have used that and gotten something more interesting. I was not thinking. As is tradition. Oh yeah, I should use this thing. How does it work? What the hell? Oh, you hold the button down. Okay, you hold... Huh, weird. Interesting. Why am I even bothering with that? What was I saying before? Oh yeah, I was gonna talk about how the Mario movie had a lot of the Mario movie Galaxy movie 2, the thing about it is it had a lot of questionable, it had a lot of stuff that could be interpreted. There was a lot of how do I put this? There was a lot of thinly veiled fetishes in this movie. Look, I couldn't help but notice. The flame is probably better, but the spinner is fun. The spinner is fun. I'm going to go back and get... Actually, I kind of hate the spinner. You know what? Just never mind. I take it back. Oh, can I still use Pertho here? I can. I didn't think I could. Not a great pickup, but okay. I hate the spinner too. Yeah, didn't really enjoy that, personally. Haters. Getting boofed and becoming an egg fetish. Now, I know we're joking here, but some people aren't, is the thing. And listen, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum, but it was an odd, there was an, if you've seen the movie and are as corrupted as I am, like, you'll know what I mean. There's a lot of stuff in that movie where I was like, this is a little strange. Huh. It's weird that I'm seeing this right now. That's the best way to put it. That is maybe the best way to put it. There's a lot of stuff in the movie where I was like, it's weird that I'm seeing this right now. You know what? I think we're good there. I don't think I really need to elaborate any further. You'll just have to see it yourself. You freaks. There was that leaked scene where Mario puts on the Jordan Peterson fart mask connected to Birdo's butt. Why did I even read this on stream? Why? Tape, I'm gonna need 5 consecutive D20 rolls. Roll the D20 until you get a 1? Actually, yes. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm Two-Face here. I'm gonna let Lady Luck you know, take the wheel here. I want 5 rolls for that wretched comment. This is my cross to bear. But see, the thing is, you didn't have to do that. Like, who's benefiting from you saying that? Like, to what end? To what end? To what oh, I was looking for the secret room. It was the super secret room is right here. Dummy. I benefited. How? Well, you know what end. Wretched. Absolutely and undeniably wretched. Did I get everything? I think so. I think I got everything. I think I did everything. All right, let's go do the boss. You walked right into it. I did what I had to. I feel like there's another boofing joke in there somewhere. Because now I'm imagining a shrill, the influx. What the wait, what? Okay, tape. I want you to imagine if you will, come with me on this journey. You're making a reference to something, and it's really nasty and weird and not good. And you keep making the reference, and clearly nobody's getting this weird reference you're making. Insert Jordan Peterson voice to that dialogue. Okay, now I do know Jordan Peterson. He sounds like Kermit. But like I feel like is there another layer to this, or it is just what it is? I hope there's another layer to this, to be honest. I hope that there is. It's more explainable. It's like I don't agree with it, but it's like I get what you're doing slightly. But if there's no more layers to this, and it's just you're just saying shit, then I can't. I just can't. Please stop asking him to further explain. I just need to know if there's more to it, or if it's just what it sounds like. What am I getting hit by? Damn it. What is this? There was something about him seeing a fetish picture of someone hooked up to a fart machine in a full fart suit, and he thought it was a Chinese brainwashing factory. And everyone jokingly said he just wanted it to be him. Tape, go back to work. Okay, sorry. Oh yeah, I'm living in a nightmare. In my moment of glory. Cut down by my own mods. Yeah, brother. Oh yeah, I'm in a living hell. A hell of my own making. For who am I to blame but myself? Yeah, no. That's I didn't ask for elaboration. I just wanted to know if there was more to it. But thank you, I guess, for providing context. Even though that wasn't what I was asking for. I'm so fucking tired right now. Oh god. All right. We got to see this thing through. We got to see it through. Okay? We're not done. Listen, the show's not over till this baby's dead, okay? One way or another. And that's not just me being edgy. That's actually, like, I mean, that's basically how the game works. You need to go to bed. I think I do. I think I do. I saw a beautiful meme I think you'll relate to. Keep those rolls coming. Keep, you know what, Tape? I got a little song. I got a little song for you here. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. All right. One more. All right. It's on cooldown. We're all waiting with great anticipation. Just praying to God that Tape gets banned. Or, well, I guess, timed out. Close enough. I think it demods him. Doesn't it demod him if he gets a 1? It's about time. It does. This is the best command I ever made. This is a fucked up saw trap. You've spent your life saying atrocious and vile things, ruining people's dreams. Well, now you've got to play a little game. Roll the dice and find out if chance will save you from your fate. Refuse, and the room fills with deadly gas. The choice is yours. I need to have saw music just on command. I need to put it on my soundboard. Oh, speaking of stuff on my soundboard, I did add something else on here. I showed you. Oh, last one. Let's hit it. Let's see it. Wow, 2 1s, double band. Well, it ain't in the cards this time. Yeah, he can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. But somehow he does. So, anyway. Like I was saying, I did add something else to the soundboard. So as you guys will recall from, I believe, last stream, Devin Seal, he recorded a little professional voiceover speed reading of the exclamation point disclaimer. I showed you guys the fast version before, but he made 2 versions of it. So I'm gonna play might as well do it now. So, and if you need context here, there's the disclaimer in chat. Now, usually I have to read this thing myself, but Devin Seal, unprompted, but you know what? A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. Devin Seal went ahead and recorded, or maybe I did prompt him. I don't remember. Anyway, Devin Seal recorded a couple takes of the disclaimer here. So I already played the speed read. This is the smooth read.
Hey, chat member, relax for a second. And remember, any advice, assertion, or anomalous and uncouth remarks expressed in this broadcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. Information provided does not substitute for professional advice. Chat members who act willingly upon any of the aforementioned do so at their own risk. Space Island Cerberus and any of its affiliates hold no liability or responsibility for any outcome as a result of viewer implementation of any suggestion or recommendation during the live stream.
I love the echo on the end there. I love the, going from one channel to the other echo. Very nice. Good little Mamma Mia. That's good. That's good shit. I like that version. I don't know which one I like better. I like both of them. They're both great. I think I maybe like that one better. but I like the other one because you beat my record for sure with the speed reading. I took notes. Hell yeah. Quoting the Chancellor. Yeah, you know, it's almost that time. Tis the season. Almost. We're almost there. Oh shucks, you rule. I have revisions already I want to make. Hey. All I'll say is you if I could replace my voice with yours, that would improve the stream quality by quite a bit. You know what? It wouldn't fix all the problems here, but it fixed one of them. No, but for real, love it. Good shit. Good shit. I absolutely. I'm not great at expressing gratitude. Sometimes I feel like I don't know if that's true or not, but I love all of the art and all the stuff that you guys have made of the stream and everything, and it is all so very good, even when it's real nasty and wretched, or like I don't know, Photoshop of me as like a blueberry riding a horse made out of pickles. Like I still love it. Anyone else ever have their boss call them a problem? I mean, look, the thing about problems is they can be solved one way or another. We're gonna get you with that dice one of these days. Oh, I see. Damn it. Fragmented card. Extra secret room per floor. Sure, I guess. It's awesome that you have a really great thing going here. Everything. Green screen. Streamer on their toes. Awesome chat room. What's not to love and want to contribute to? Yeah. Well, hey, I mean, I need the green screen to hide the bald, as you all know. Dare I say it's a bit of a cozy stream. Kind of a cozy. I like to think I'm the kind of streamer that you could, you know, you just like watch with your family. Sure, you know, you go over to Gam and Pep's house, put on some Space Island Cerberus. They're gonna love it. Wholesome and cozy. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna have a cozy arc. I'm gonna have a wholesome and cozy arc one of these days. We're gonna do Stardew. We're gonna do the 500 Stardew knockoffs. Finally, the Stardew stream. What else is cozy? What else cozy stuff could we do? I'm genuinely at a loss. I don't know how to listen. Being cozy is maybe not my forte, but we're gonna do it. I'm gonna have a cozy arc. Animal Crossing, and definitely not the old Animal Crossing when, you know, they would berate you and Mr. Rossetti would threaten to, I don't know, destroy your GameCube. Not that one. I have a whole list of cozy games. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I mean, I've played Stardew. Like, I like Stardew. And I do like Animal Crossing, even the current modern Animal Crossings, which aren't my favorite, but, you know, I like them. Or I guess New Horizons, yeah. Alright, B. Oh, just spiders. Indie horror games are cozy to me. Yeah, I do believe cozy horror is a thing, and I've said it before. I think Silent Hill 1 is cozy horror. In my opinion, for like, that's just for me personally. I wouldn't say it's cozy horror for everybody. That's just sort of like a, for me, it's like, oh, this is nice. I think Zeldas are the most cozy game to me. I get that. No, I definitely get that. Absolutely. Shiny rock. Ooh, spawns a... Ooh, I know how to use this thing. Hang on a second. We gotta go find a decorative tile. Now, I'm not sure what counts as decorative tiles on this floor. I know it's gotta be like rocks or something. Wind Waker is like if a blanket was a game. Well, clearly you haven't played Blanket the game. Probably exists. Is this a decorative tile right here? I don't know if you guys can even like see it. Or maybe like this one here. That top one here. I feel like Skyrim's a cozy game. Skyrim's pretty cozy. Yeah, I get that. I definitely get Zelda being cozy. Yeah, I guess anything you have nostalgia for, certainly. This has got to be a decorative tile, right? It is! Red Dead 2 IMO, although apparently there's maybe some heavy stuff later on. Yeah, there's things about it that are like hanging out around the campfire and playing poker and stuff. That's pretty cozy. It's kind of a camaraderie type thing. I miss Dudley. Well, I mean, I'm playing Barbie's Horse Adventure again, so this should be good enough. Riding horsey is cozy. Riding horsey is cozy. Yeah, sure. Nothing. Surprise, nothing. There's a congrats nothing. Is that what the thing is? I don't know. Red Dead was some of my favorite streams. I streamed it like twice. You guys really like Red Dead that much? Because sometimes I feel like you guys just want to see the horse because it's like kind of become a meme. Dudley the Dud horse has kind of become a meme. I can't wait for rift fishing. I felt like web fishing was really uniquely cozy if you were with good friends. I 100% agree. 100% agree. I did feel so sad that about everything that went down with web fishing, because yeah, right there with you. And yeah, I hope rift fishing you know, does it. I hope it does it. Oh shit, oh shit. Red Dead was really good streams. I'm being serious. Okay, alright, fine, I believe you. I believe you. We don't break out the S word that often, so I believe you. Red Dead, Choicer Voicer, and Voices of the Void are some of my most favorites. That's actually really, you know what? I kind of want to like, I don't know. I kind of want to do like, I want to get like a bunch of feedback on like what's everybody's favorite streams been, and like I'll post it in like the Discord. I think it would give me a lot of good insight. I think about how you pushed the monk off the side of the mountain at least once a week. I really enjoyed Red Dead as well. Why isn't this guy playing Red Dead? I like this game too. That's a good idea, maybe. It would be really interesting to get like, you know, just a little bit more of an idea of like what everybody likes, because I do sometimes feel like I'm flying blind here, which is like, you know, I'm always going to play what I want to play, but having that information does help me determine what I want to play. Binding of Isaac is great too, but I'm lightly obsessed with this game anyway. I do think that this is a very, yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm enjoying this a lot. And I think that the more I stream it, the more I'll be able to multitask while streaming it, since that is absolutely a weak spot for me. Angelic Prism, Orbital Prism, Friendly Tears hitting it split into 4. I've never had this many angel rooms. I've always ever gotten like 2 or 3 at most in a run. There's so many. Friendly Tears hitting it splits into 4. Okay, I don't know what this does. Whoa! Oh my god, we were talking about Pink Floyd earlier. Oh my god. Look at that. All that you poo and all that you pee, all that you kill and every boss you meet and every pickup and all the rocks you destroy and all the cutscenes and everything under the basement. There was, like, listen, there was something there. I didn't quite like get it. I didn't fully get there, but there was something there. I'm not asking for applause, but I'll take it. No, I don't think it was applause. I don't think it was applause worthy. It was more like there was a good idea there. It was just the execution wasn't like perfect. The great gig in the basement. Tate, fine. See, this is why I keep you around. Because you take my like half-baked bits and make them funny, and then I can just read them. And everybody's like, man, sir, what a good joke.
Range.
Also, I just thought about how the ladies were singing in the wagon in Red Dead, and you literally crushed the wagon to make them stop. I mean, they were kind of getting annoying. Well, I mean, I really just feel like that was in character for main character John. Is that his name? Is it John? Arthur's. Is it Arthur? Is it John? Is it John Red Dead? Is that his name? I can't remember. Anyway, it felt in character for him. Just, God forbid I roleplay.
Experimental pill.
It's Arthur? Okay. Who's John? Is that Red Dead 1? Orbther. Orbther. Into John and 1. Okay, there we go. I got my Red Dead lore. Yeah, I really do need to go back and play one day. I absolutely was loving that game. I think the biggest problem is just, the biggest problem right now is, I feel like it'd be a very easy decision for me to make if I could stream full time. If I could stream full time, I would have a much easier, it would be a much easier choice to be like, yeah, I'll play, or not even full time. If I could stream more often, it would be a much easier decision to be like, yeah, I'll commit to super long game. But, you know, press for time and things are always unpredictable. That's the biggest problem. Ready to quit everything real job related and stream full time. Hey, I'm right there with you, buddy. Trust me. My real job? Taking care of this dilapidated, busted ass old space station? Getting chased around by anomalous activity and aliens? scrubbing toilets. Now, I am the only person using them because I'm the only human here, but, you know, they ain't gonna scrub themselves. Somebody's got to do it, and I'm the only one here. Well, the only one here who does any work. Dusty is excuse. He doesn't have to do anything. He's done his work. He's retired because he's like 5,000 years old. This talking flower, on the other hand, well, you know what? The talking flower is doing hard work right now as my co-streamer.
Wanna chat?
He's really like obsessed with chat right now. He keeps talking about you guys. How long is Red Dead? If you wanted to do mostly everything, like I feel like I have no idea how long it is. I would guess like I would guess at least 100 hours to complete just the main campaign. Probably 40. Maybe if you honed in just on the main campaign and never got sidetracked and you weren't streaming, 20, 30. I have no idea though. I have no idea. Red Dead 2 is really long for everything. I feel like that's part of the point though. Like that is part of the thing about it is you're letting yourself get immersed in just like riding around on a horse and exploring things and getting caught up in like, you know, oh, you see like a guy getting robbed and then a bull comes out of nowhere and like gores that person. Like, you know, it's stuff like that. I just need one really impressed millionaire. Well, when you find him, let me know. Let me know. There's not self-scrubbing toilets in 3026. Oh, there is. This place is old and outdated by a few hundred years. Yeah, you don't even have to use toilets anymore. You know, back in civilization. Red Dead 2 is, yeah, really long for everything. 1 is about 70 hours for everything, at least when I was a kid. My God. Gotta get back to Red Dead 1 so I can start Red Dead 2. We haven't even started our bird watching club yet. Yeah, well, hey. You know, these birds ain't gonna watch themselves, I guess. I like the prism a lot. The prism is very good. Speaking of, Flock Around comes out in a few weeks. What is Flock Around for extra bird watching? So this is a bird watching game? I feel like I kind of remember you talking something about a bird watching game where like that was the whole game. It's just kind of a cozy co-op. It's the Friend Slop lovingly bird watching and photography game. We love the playtest. Flock Around is silly. It'll be good friend swap for a bit. Nice. Hey, I'm down. I'm interested. Youch! Okay, what does this do? Rerolls all pedestal items on the floor. Does not affect the devil/angel room or crawl space. Okay, good to know. Probably useless at this point, but we'll see. I don't know if there's any more pedestal items around. They streamed it, played with Kitty for hours. Nice. The devs were one of the groups selected for the Amogus Company's indie fund, so it's getting a few updates guaranteed too. That's good. A lot of these are like, they just put it out half-baked and bail. And there's supposed to be a lot more to do on full release. It's good. Still, Friend Slop ain't done yet. It ain't done yet. There's more. I feel like, I don't know, is Friend Slop ever gonna go away? Do you guys think Friend Slop is gonna be a genre forever now? Or do you think that there will come a day when nobody's doing it anymore? I kind of feel like it's gonna be around forever. I'm okay with it sticking around as long as everyone can temper their expectations. Yeah, I do think like it's definitely like it's better to I think that it's to sell something you kind of do want to overpromise. Like to sell something, there's a tendency to overpromise and underdeliver, but it's always better to underpromise and overdeliver. But underpromising don't make good marketing, and it doesn't generate hype, which is a big problem. It's a very, very difficult thread to needle. I'm not sure how you do it. No, because it's fun. Briefly, I've gotten a lot of time out of Peak, especially, but less so Repo. Yeah, I feel like Peak really is the, I'm not gonna say it, epitome. It's the sort of pinnacle of the genre. I think it shows the best of the genre, you know, can be, or it's the best representative. Like if you had to like be like, this is the ambassador this is the ambassador of Friend Slop, if you had to pick one, I'd probably pick Peak. I hate this room. Yeah, that was I hate those guys. I feel like everybody hates those guys. The what is that ability called? The Azazel ability. Anyway, yeah, those guys, they suck. They're not the worst. They're not the worst. There's definitely far more annoying enemies, but they're up there. Oh. I'm gonna give this guy all my money because I'm not doing anything with it. Trying to think of other Friend Slop that I feel like I respect. I don't know, not a whole lot of them. A lot of them are like, it's fun for a little bit, but like not a whole lot of them I'm like, they did it, they did great, and they followed up, they followed through, and it's just you know, it's great. I don't feel like there's very many greats. Like Repo almost made it, but not quite, in my opinion. Lethal Company suffers from like being kind of the first. People Attack Season. Headliners is a good smaller scale example. Yeah. I Headliners I like conceptually a lot, but I feel like it just doesn't have that like I feel like there's something missing, and I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know exactly what that thing is that's missing, but it just needs a little bit more. Maybe it just needs to like cook a little bit longer. Okay. I can use the dice room because I don't really care about this. But we could get something good. I think Gone Fishing could be good Friend Slop, but I haven't given enough time to know for sure. That one is really like, I guess I really didn't play it very much, so I'm still kind of confused about what it is. But, you know, I would be absolutely open-minded to give it another look. Headliners is a little too repetitive. Yeah, I think that's the issue. Maybe like adding some progression in or something. I think a lot of these Friend Slop games would benefit from adding some progression, like how you can get the badges and cosmetics and stuff in Peak. Like when we played, we kept getting the same big monsters. Yeah, we did. We really did. In Headliners, yeah. I'd love to actually dig into Gone Fishing. It seems patched up big time. Daily quota fishing with exploration of secrets and increasing the scale of monsters and stuff. I'm absolutely willing to take another dive, to cast my To go fishing again. I'm absolutely... I don't know. Take another dive. That almost works, but you're not really like supposed to be, you know, swimming with the fishes. I mean, you can. In that game, you can. To bait real hard to gone fishing. Wait.
What's up?
He's down. You fucking pervert. You guys remember each other. 15. Man. Waiting, you know, I can imagine this great big beautiful number in my mind. And it's 23 because Dirty Fart, thank you so much for the 23-month resub, 23 months of nonstop blowing up on motorcycles. We love it. We love it. Dirty Fart, hey, hope you're doing well. How you doing? Howdy, howdy. Howdy. And thank you again so much for the resub. I really appreciate it. Welcome on in. You know what? Talking Flower, why don't you go ahead and let Dirty... Why don't you go ahead and hit Dirty Fart with a fresh new catchphrase. No repeats. Come on. I got my fingers crossed here.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
That's
good, huh?
That's pretty good. Okay, that's a new one. That's a new... He hasn't said that yet. So, there we go. Words of wisdom. Wise beyond his years. Which, I mean, I would guess... I don't know. It's kind of a flower, so... Do flowers have, like... Is there, like, dog years for flowers? Who is she? The seashell witch. She roams the dunes at night, hawking her wares, but beware of her wares. 'Tis but a folly to accept a seashell from she who sells the shells after midnight. Before midnight is fine, though. Those are benign shells, but the cursed shells are after midnight, when she prowls the sand dunes selling the sea shells. Sorry, I had a shell in my throat. I'm better now. Flowers only live for like a day. Do they? That's not true. Ghost flower. He's not a ghost. He's not a... Prove that you're not a ghost. He's not scary. He's not scary.
Focus. Let's take a breath together.
Alright, anyway. She's some character from the album The Mollusk, but we don't know who. Oh, he just went to bed. He said night night. What that? Oh, I think that means it's stream ending time, actually. We're right at the end of the stream here. He's calling it, not me. It's his decision. It's his stream now. Farts are just ghosts of mastication. Wow. That's, you know? That's words of wisdom. Something to chew on. Something to masticate to. I should end the stream. He's not a ghost, he's a demon. Do you guys know everybody knows the cursed dancing skeleton, right? The people who think that the skeleton toy is possessed by a demon. We all know this? Yeah? No. Top 10 video. No. That's enough no's that I'm thinking, like... I can't believe I've never shown it to Possum. Okay, alright. Yeah, no. I don't think that... I don't know. I mean, I don't think we have... Hold on. Hold on. I don't think it's one of these types. I don't think that the talking flower is one of these types of situations, okay? I don't... Oh, hang on. I don't think that the talking flower is one of these situations.
What do you want?
What do you want? That's just what it said.
That is just what it fucking said.
This could be an important detour.
What the hell do you want when I had it in there? Yeah,
The hell is that thing? It's a toy.
You will.
It's a talking, dancing toy that this is a classic. Hang on. There we go. Now it's going.
It's like, well, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of?
Nothing.
I'm talking to that thing. Oh, well, I'd be afraid of that too.
It's very scary. How far in is it before this starts
Now you're
really
just
like
being
popping
an
off?
asshole.
She called it an
You're
asshole.
being an asshole.
Me?
The thing.
Me?
The skeleton is being an asshole.
It's being an asshole.
Doesn't want to do anything.
Where is it? Where is it?
Be afraid.
This is, I gotta say, this is a way longer video than I remember it being. 15-minute long video.
Wow.
Let down.
I remember this being like 6 minutes. What the hell? It probably was
No matter
a
what
short
you
version
do,
of
it
this.
doesn't help.
Hang on.
What do we want? We want you to tell us what you want.
Oh?
What does that mean?
Oh. So they're trying to communicate with it.
You?
Yeah.
And you?
Where is it? I like how they're clearly backing up once it starts dancing.
No. You never went that far. You never went that far.
That's the first problem. Oh, there we go. Dude, this is why we need exorcists. This is why we still need exorcists.
Motherfucker!
Shit. Bring it down skeleton style. My god. Yo, when those gas station caffeine pills hit. Can Shaky do this? I don't know. And no, you know what? I was gonna get Shaky, but I feel like it'd be a little insulting. Oh my god! Nope. I don't want to scare him. We're scaring him. Get out. Bone Boy breaks it down sexual style.
Oh my god. We are not touching this
It's so loud. I'm probably got to turn this down a little bit for you guys.
Get out of here! Get out! Get out! Get out of there! It's gonna fall.
This is their Annabelle to be respectful.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
I like that he's using his foot because he's afraid to touch it with his hand.
Get out!
But he's like, well, I don't want it to fall and break. I paid for this thing. I paid for the possessed skeleton doll.
Get out! Now!
His little booty shaking while, get out of here.
In the name of Jesus Christ, we want you out of here! Out!
Ma'am, he wants to shake ass.
Get out!
No, that's a goddamn demon. That's a goddamn demon right there.
Get out of here!
Dude,
In the name of Jesus Christ,
yeah, they.
we want you out.
What is he doing with his hand? Why did he just kind of like? I thought he was gonna do like the sign of the cross or something, but it was like he forgot how to do it halfway through.
Nobody's doing anything to make this happen.
Like when you screw up doing a like high five or something.
Fall on the floor.
How the club in Whoville starts looking when Usher comes.
The noise you hear is that thing vibrating really hard on the cupboard.
Shit.
Get out of here. Go. You are
Hang
not
on.
wanted here. You are not
No.
wanted
I was
up here.
I was gonna turn it up and put an echo on it, but no, that's a bad idea.
Holy shit.
Go on, just dump a lot of holy water on it. That would probably work, but not for the reasons they think it's working. It is a wonder that that the like motor doesn't start burning. Yeah, it's a wonder that it doesn't do this. I mean, it kind of is, but CT, hello.
Yeah, you're gone.
See, you can't let these little guys get into the coffee. He's got the coffee pot right behind him. He's tweaking. Yeah. Like, they keep doing weird shit that's inexplicable. Why is he, like, limply and just completely inefficiently trying to put this fabric, the costume piece back on its head? Like, what was he trying to do? He just... Let him dance. This is a form of analog horror. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, you could always just unplug it.
Oh my god. Stefan unplugged it.
Yeah, that'll work. That's another way of doing it. You should have went for the holy water though. What the fuck is this? You know, this is a real haunted doll. This is a real haunted doll. We got a haunted doll watch here. Beep 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 beep. We got a haunted doll watch. And yeah. They you know what? I think Jesus was there. they called for the demon to leave this doll in the name of Jesus Christ, and I think it worked. Also, they unplugged it. He's trying to make him cozy. It just called me an asshole. Me? I can't believe Stefan didn't just keep yelling at it after 14 minutes of bones twerking. Yeah, Stefan was like, oh, this is terrible. Oh, I hate this. Slowly, like, pulling out a camera. Oh, I hope that this doesn't keep going. Oh, if only there was a way to turn this thing off. I wish it kept going after they unplugged it, because that story would have popped off for them at parties. Given that they both sound very drunk, they probably they probably imagine that it kept going. Their recollection of what happened here is probably very different than what we're seeing. What do you want? Nothing. All right. Well, anyway, this is a little bit of classic. We were talking about movies today. That was a classic piece of cinema right there. All right. I think we'll finish this run tomorrow. That was a classic. I mean, from my perspective, yes. I've known about that video for a long time. I love that video. Dusty looks so sad. Look. All right. I know. Listen. Yes. You know, the talking flower is a bit of a Johnny come lately, you know what I mean? He's kind of the new kid on the block. There's a little bit you know, a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of insecurity, dare I say. But I'm sure you know what? Give it a little bit of time. In no time, they're gonna be best of buds, okay? Let's just say I think friendship is blooming.
You're up late tonight.
Don't judge me. But he is right. It is time to end the stream. Also, kind of like you don't want people to, I don't know, weird thing to whisper to somebody. Very, very Scream vibes. Can he sit in your lap for the end of the stream just so he stops crying? He's not crying. He's not crying. Hold on. Okay, well, shit, I don't have any. I thought I maybe had like a sad song on the stream deck here on the soundboard, but I just have this. That's not right. No, we're not doing that. By God, is that Shaky's theme? The flower has been gloating this whole stream. I mean, he's in full bloom. What can I say? You know? I'm pissed I can't buy that in Norway. Well, you know what? For the cost of 2 tickets to see the Mario movie, you could have this thing, which is basically a Furby but worse. A Furby with less features is what he is. But you know what? All that aside, putting all that aside, he does tell the time, but sometimes he's wrong. So, you know, real collector's item there. The most responsible purchase I've ever made. You just got here. I know. It always sucks when I gotta end the stream. When people are, you know, coming in. I always feel bad about that. But hey, I'll be back tomorrow. And yeah, I will be back tomorrow. We'll go ahead and finish up that Binding of Isaac run, and then we're going to do a whole bunch of Mugenics. And of course, I'm going to have my new co-host here. He's going to be sticking around, saying random ass shit sometimes. And yeah. Also, lots of other fun stuff planned for the rest of the week. But that's going to do it for tonight. I am big sleepy. I am going to hit the hay. And yeah. In the meantime, hello, opossum tape, ringing the doorbell right at the end of the stream. Before I go, just give me a moment. I need a moment here, Lemon. I need a moment.
Hey, it's me, Mario. You come over tonight to Pocono Cinema in East Stroudsburg, 7:30, to see the new Mario film. With me, Mario. Come, we have ice cream, hot dog, pizza, ice cream, milkshakes, everything. You come over, we have a good time, we take a picture. Ciao.
That was as far as I know, I don't have all the details here on that video, but as far as I know, that's a real commercial. That's a I look, I don't know all the details here, but I've been led to believe that's a real commercial. One moment. All right, gang. I'm gonna go ahead and just end the stream for tonight. I was gonna raid somebody, but I'm very tired, so I'm gonna just end the stream for tonight. That does it. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow with more Binding of Isaac, and actually we're gonna do Mutagenics for real tomorrow. So have a good night, everybody. I appreciate you all hanging out. I appreciate Alpaca with the raid and all the resubs and new follows and all that stuff. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. Transmission over.